Welcome to the timeliest place on earth. My name's Katie. What up? Is it good now? Does it sound okay? All right. I was scared the mic wouldn't work, so I was readjusting. Fucking cords. I tell you, my dudes, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind one of these days over audio. Okay. How do we sound? Okay. Dude, I didn't even have a PC update. Like, none of this should have happened. Like, usually only happens, when I have a horrible PC update. And by horrible, I just mean all of them. Now my keyboard's not working. It's a great day. There we go. Finicky fucking USB-C cord. Anyways, um, what up, everybody? Ugh. Oh my god, BDO, it's not your fault. I could go out and buy myself a bag of coffee. I just didn't catch it. It's so bright. Holy shit. Okay, hold up. I didn't check anything else because the audio freaked me out. Sorry. We'll get it. Asidious. Oh my god, no more COVID. Fuck yes! You survived. Did you know you're 97% more likely to survive COVID if you have a vaccination? Amazing. PDO, you spoil me rotten with coffee. You never have to do that. But you know this. I hope. PMS? No. My noggin's okay. I've just been getting nauseous. Like, for no reason. I'll just be sitting here and then all of a sudden I'm like, why is that happening? I won't go into details because it's gross, but I don't know. I think Colorado's killing me. I saw more resubs. Hold up. You guys got weird. Cocky, fucking, hold up. Sigmoid Drill, Cocky, Viata, and Cake, you sneaky cunts. Thank you for resubbing to the class, keeping the classy alive and giving a fucking anus its wings. Grandma, what was it like? Hello, Shireen Lilith. How are you? Ooh, for some reason the government owes me money? Hell yeah. I'm going to the thrift store to shop for women's clothes, and I can donate my unisex clothing and feel. Oh my god, are you so excited? I buy man's clothes, but I completely understand. It does not feel feminine in any way, shape, or form. It's my body. Seriously, it's the worst. It's the worst. If you can fit in feminine clothing, get it. Buy it. Literally, I used to like solely shop at a consignment store because I could find shit that would fit me. Oh my god, Bun. Lil, get the fuck, no. Lil's trying to eat my snot tissue. Stop it. No. Gross. Bunbarian. Thank you for resubbing to the class, keeping the class alive and giving an anus swings with that resub gifted from Banana Ham Hawk, a local Coloradan. Thank you for being a good friend of mine. Thank you, vaccine and hand washing, dude, for real. I went to buy weed. I got new weed, by the way. It's behind me. I went and got new weed today, and before I got out of my car, like, I drenched my hands in hand sanitizer because I haven't really talked about hand washing for like a really long time in my channel because I assume you guys know how to wash your hands at this point. But hand sanitizer is not a substitute for washing your hands at all. And in order for hand sanitizer to be effective, it has to be over 70%, which is really hard to find in the US. The US is like cut off for the rubbing alcohol agent in it, or whatever the bacticide is only like 61%. But also, it has to stay wet on your hands for at least 15 seconds. So if you put hand sanitizer in and do this, and in 30 seconds it's dry, it didn't do shit. Just a big FYI. But anyways, yeah, I drenched my hands, and then when I went in there, I handed the guy my license, and it was like soaked in hand sanitizer. At least it's clean. Whoops. Ooh, Bun. I actually ground some up already and packed a bowl pre-stream because I figured we were really close to 420. Like, it's already almost 15 minutes to 420, and I talk too much. But what I ground up was, I'll just show you what I got. What I really, really got. This is my cute little weed case. It locks. So when I drive across the country with all the ounces of weed I've done in the past, I can lock it. And it's smell proof and all that stuff. What if I dip my hands in bleach and light them on fire? Well, what was the goal, Kino? To no longer have hands? Because you won't. Thank you, Angel. I washed it. Lilith, you're amazing. I mean, I think this kind of love and support always existed. There's always just been like a weird taboo against, especially like, I feel like it all, I don't know when it happened, but like between the many genders, not just the two, but it's weird. It's like you can be really affectionate with your brothers and sisters and your family, but like you can't compliment and be affectionate with a friend of a different gender, sex, orientation, whatever. It's deemed as sexual or flirting or whatever. I don't know. Oh, it's not 15 minutes, excuse me. 7 minutes until 4:20. Sorry, I don't count well. Was it soaked for 15 seconds though? Ooh, oh my god, which would be more appropriate? Making a banana split or banana splitting them cheeks? We were discussing banana splits of this fashion while you were fixing the audio, so we must know. I'm gonna go a banana split in them cheeks. I'm not a big fan of like the banana in ice cream. It's such a strange why. Fruit, like raw fruit and dessert baffles me. Not a fan. A sundae, that's right. A banana split as a, yeah, banana split as a banana. Good evening, Wookie. How are you? Also, if husband and I end up in Colorado, mind giving me a weed class? 100%. I love educating in the marijuanas because I never want anyone to have a terrible experience, you know? Like, that's my worst fear. I just realized you guys are way off center. I don't want people to, like, you know, be ashamed to ask and just go buy really nice shit and get so fucked up they're paranoid and have a panic attack, you know? Like, that's not my goal. Why is that cord so tight? That's what she said. It's fine. Oh, it's so I don't know, most of you watch Zach, but Zach rearranged his streaming room and he had this entire time he's been streaming, what, 11 years, he's been using a desk stand for his monitors, like 3 desk stands, which is insane to me. Like the amount of room that was being taken up on his desk by desk stands. So I unhooked one of my monitors and I handed him one of my arms to test. I was like, just fucking try an arm that doesn't take up desk space. See how your life is. So that's why everything's fucked up. I know. I know what I did. I'm good, Wookie. Thank you for asking. I'll cheers. It's literally like almost 4:20, 5 minutes. So I've got a bowl ready. I don't want to over cheers. Get too high at the beginning of stream, and then I'm just like, you know? Edible, you know, Lilith, honestly, if you, I know you don't want to smoke. However, if you're like unexperienced in THC, I highly suggest smoking as your first toe in, just to see if you like the feeling. Because this is what I tell everybody. This is why I like smoking better. If I hit this bowl, take one hit off of it, I know I'm gonna get a little bit stoned. And I'm gonna stay a little bit stoned for about an hour, max 2 hours. I mean, max. That is like the most insanely good weed, and I haven't eaten or drank, and I'm dying 2 hours. Like that's really good weed. One hit. Whereas an edible, you can take any form of an edible and it could kick in an hour or 6 hours. It could last for an hour or 24 hours. Like, so if you don't like the actual feeling of being high, you're kind of stuck there for a really long time. Versus smoking, you can be like, I don't even like this feeling. Like, I'm not going to invest a day in being fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what I've gathered from the community and from other people. Like, this seems to be like pretty much a general consensus. You just can't guarantee what an edible is going to do to you, no matter what. Even the same edible twice on the same person, like, your digestive system is so unique. Absolutely. 100% smoking, you can regulate it better. Vissy, thank you for the resub.
And hail the dank lord.
100% you can regulate it better. Just because you're getting an immediate effect, and I mean, nobody stays high more than, I mean, has anybody here been high for more than 2 to 3 hours off of one hit of a joint or something? I don't think so. Even when I was young. Like, I'm trying to think back when I didn't smoke, but I don't think so. Oh, yeah, skin. That's what I'm saying. Like, some people eat edibles and literally go to space. That's why I always say, like, weed can't kill you. There's no scientific evidence based on marijuana, THC, any of the components killing you. You might want to die, but you won't. And I don't want you stuck like that. Like, I won't even take...
Hail Satan, motherfucker.
I won't take edibles unless I have nothing to do the next day. Because I just don't know. Like sometimes I'll wake up stoned and I can't like function, you know? What if I have to take my dogs to the vet or something? Who just takes one hit? I know, but I'm just saying, like, I think ish. Yeah, I don't want you to get freaked out. Edibles tend to, I mean, it's a crazy world out there. And in a lot of the states, edibles, or a lot of places, I should say, in the world, edibles aren't regulated to dosage. So like if you're in Washington state or I'm trying to think. Do they do it here? I think they do it here as well. Every single dose of an edible you get is going to be maximum 10 milligrams. So, like, you can get a bag of candies, but each candy will be maximum 10 milligrams by law. But if you go to, like, Washington, D.C., you can buy a piece of chocolate this big, like a Dove square. You know those Dove squares you get in a bag? That's 250 milligrams. Like, there's the size, it's kind of like medicine pills. You know, the size of the pill doesn't dictate the active ingredient. The size of the edible does not dictate the active ingredient of the edible. Like you can get hella fucked. And if you don't like the feeling, like, I mean, that's a big investment in that feeling. I just for the first time, I would say, just like smoke just to see if you even like it. Just to be like, you know what? I don't even like being high because at least it's over fast. If you don't like it, and if you like it, you can add on. You can always add more. But with an edible, like once it kicks in, you're kind of there for the trip, you know. And it always depends on like if you've already eaten, if you've already drank something, if you've it's 1 minute till 420. So it's like everything, you know. Everybody's metabolism is so individual. It's it's just such a crapshoot. You can't really say like if I tell you how edibles affect me, it's not gonna be the same for you. With edibles, you're gonna want to book the day to be fucked up. Seriously, even if you're not, you just don't know. You have no idea. Weed isn't legal in Indiana, but CBD is. So I'll be making CBD edibles. CBD is amazing. Lexi, did I ever tell you that's how my mom got off painkillers when she had her knee replacement? That's my biggest brag of CBD. Like it can be incredible when used correctly. And my mom was on. She had 2 knee replacements within a year. It was insane. And the second one was way harder because when she got the first one done, she was leaning on the other one to let the first one heal. And so she did like ultimate extra damage because she still, of course, went and worked at the hospital and stomped the concrete floors 24/7 because that's what hospital people do. We don't know how to stop. And the Percocets wouldn't do anything. Like they just put her to sleep, but she'd wake up and just screech in pain because all of a sudden it would come back. Is it 420? Oh my God, is it 420 now? Mel, did you just sub at 420? Stop it. Oh my God, Mel, you just subbed at 420. My 420. Cheers. I'll tell you what I'm smoking in a minute. Vissy, will I pick your alignment? Do you know what kind of campaign you're doing? Usually your GM will like kind of give you like an atmosphere so that you don't pick an alignment that breaks it. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, in anything other than a world that's 100% evil, being evil is pointless. Everyone will hate you. Do you love that skin? Isn't that great? It's a Yoshi egg, and the bubbler's a little mushroom. Hemper, by the way, code CLASSHOLE in all caps if you want to save money. It is an affiliate link, but I make like Scribble off of it, so don't worry about me. Just get your money. Really, Katsuma, thank you. I washed it today. It's very soft, which is why I'm doing this a lot. It's not sticking. Myron! What the fuck is up, dude? Check out my cool. I've got my humidifier here between my reptile enclosures. I love it though so far. You're an amazing person. What do you mean? Okay, so what kind of atmosphere is your D&D game in? Is it like D&D, like magic and swords and dragons kind of D&D? Is it Elvis? No, it's The Rock. It is. That's Dwayne The Rock Johnson. This was like a sippy cup. I got from my very first pay-per-view match I got to go to. And it's got like a hole in the head that goes all the way through to his body. But I needed something to hold up these branches because I don't know if you can tell, these vines right here, they're meant for reptile enclosures. So they're covered. It's like a wire, a really thick bendable wire covered in this waterproof foamy shit, but it's heavy as fuck. And these are crested geckos that are in my enclosures over here, and they love to climb. And I was nervous that they would fall because they're dumb as fuck. Every time I watch my crested geckos, Move. I'm like, how do you live in nature? Nobody knows. They're so stupid. But I mean, I always put I have all these like trophies and weird shit from my childhood that's all plastic, like pure plastic. It's perfect for enclosures like this. Chaotic good's the way to go. You're a good guy, but you can still get away with being an asshole for the right reasons. The last time, honestly, most of the D&D games I do nowadays, people take alignment out because, and I'm not saying you'll do this, Vissy, but shitty players will use their alignment as an excuse to do shitty things. I.e., evil people. Evil doesn't necessarily mean evil in terms that you and I are familiar with. Evil in terms of your I should get my alignment carpet. Do you want to look at my alignment carpet, Vissy? Oh my gosh, I have the coolest carpet that has all the alignments on it. It's really fucking sick. Um, evil is like everything is for you. Like you have no moral compass. You do everything for number one. And so when you're doing a D&D game, I've never seen one where you don't start as a party working towards a common goal, and having an evil party member is, I mean, if someone pushes for that alignment, you know they're going to be an asshole already. Like they're going to try to sabotage your group, and no one wants that. Like I always try to pick something that complements, you know? But yeah, let me grab that carpet really quick. Alignment is a needless moral compass for what is ultimately a power fantasy for all involved. Exactly. The only reason I do like alignment is in character building. It gives me a route sometimes. Like, I don't know why I get really stuck. I get really hung up on creating like my backstory for my characters sometimes and just like their purpose for being, because I don't really have a purpose for being. And just it's like little things that can just I'll be like, oh, and maybe they're chaotic good because of da, 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 and it just jogs my memory, but I would never use it as an excuse to do something. And I would never look to it as like, well, I don't know what to do. What's my alignment? No, I would never do that. Like, let me see. Let me catch up on chat and then I'll grab that carpet. Oh, you bought a laptop? Oh my god, Cake, what kind did you get? The quintessential horny bard that seduces all monsters. I've always wanted to play a bard. That's one I haven't played yet. Fun. Sleep soundly, my love. I don't need you ambient assing up here in chat, gifting millions of subs and getting yourself in trouble. Getting married or some shit. Ambient does weird things. Backstory is equally as important. I think backstory is vital. And I just get really hard. I have a hard time like starting. Hello, David. Like starting with it, I guess. And sometimes alignment can just give me that jolt, but I would never lean back on it. Okay, let me grab that carpet. The carpet's really funny. So I'll show you, Vissy. It's not like super detailed. I'm okay, David. I'm tired and a little stressed. It was a weird morning. I don't normally have to like wake up and then go see strangers and worry about getting COVID, but you know. Ooh, Ace is tough. That's exactly what I had. I think I still have it somewhere. I lost the charge cord to it. It sucked, but it's a good laptop. Oh my god, I didn't know there was a subreddit R Ambien. I'm gonna have to find that immediately after stream. I bought 250 USD of Melt Cosmetics. Oh my god. Oh my god. Go to sleep. Go to sleep and throw your purse across the fucking room. Actually, funny though, Bun, if you haven't checked out yet, funny meme I saw this Christmas. It said, shop for yourself this Christmas. Ambien and Amazon. And I teared up. I cried so hard. I've never done Ambien. I've never taken it, but I've had many friends who have experimented. It's wild. Wild. Good. Okay, good. I'm looking out for you, honeybean. Go sleep, love. Did you know that you're really cool? I do have a funny story about that, though. The one time I've ever been called cool in my entire life. I remember it still. I didn't believe it. Is that the drug Roseanne tried to use as an excuse for saying stupid shit? I think so, yeah. She said some racist shit or something. When we do an Ambien, dude, that shit, I think it might kill me. I'm so susceptible to sleep medicine. Like, I've told you guys that before, like NyQuil or anything with an antihistamine in it will knock me out for like days. Like, I'll be hungover, just like, it doesn't get out of my system. I think Ambien might kill me, or I'll just never come back. Like, I'll become Ambien Katie. Was an online game. Oh my god, someone needs to make an Ambien online game. By the way, I bought Horizon Zero Dawn. It was on sale this weekend for some reason. I don't know. When is Steam not having a sale? But I've never fucking played it. It's like one of those weird games I hear about constantly. Saw all my friends play and love. Did not do it. Honestly, probably because I hate plugging in consoles into my PC. It's such a pain in the ass. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm down for the ride, but like maybe tie my foot to a chair so I can't get out of the house or something. Same, David. That's me. Like I had to. My eye got fucked up. You guys know. 2 days ago, this eye. I'm pointing. Wow. Let's point embroidery scissors at our face. I'm gonna go grab that rug. Okay. I threw the scissors so I couldn't do that. I'm a fidgeter. It's a bad habit. And you put anything in my hands and I will talk with it. Scissors included. So, Vissy, back to the topic of your D&D character. I had to move this fan away from me. It was really cold. Oh, are we still on ads? Oh, I'm going to wait. People are still getting ads. I'm going to wait. Will someone, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for those ads. I'm going to wait for those ads, because fuck that. Sissy would agree, as a streamer herself these days. And a quality human. Hell yeah, I will never, I hate ads. That was just a quick break-ish, whatever that fuck that was. But we can wait. It's only a minute. I know, ads, they're so stupid, but like, I just can't think of how any other website exists without them. And Twitch does, I mean, they make us push the least amount of ads of any social media of any platform, period. Like 3 minutes every 2 hours. That's insane. Like TV, you get more ads than you could do the actual quality show, you know? It just sucks because, like, I won't ever. You back? Ooh, okay. I agree 100%. Like, I don't know why they don't just put ads like they do on YouTube, where it's like a strip at the bottom of my screen, but you can still hear and see me. It's so hard because this is live content, quote unquote. You know, so you miss a minute. It's not like you can rewind, I guess. It just seems it's bizarre, but I do what I can. Like, either Twitch is gonna run them without my permission, or I run them every 2 hours. So I run them. I run this shit. I have a control problem. Partial pressure. Thank you for those Bezos bucks. I'm gonna buy drugs with them. Thank you for subbing to the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving an anus swings. Use butt was the highest order, and I challenge you to go forth and touch butts consensually, because nothing is sexier than consent. I'd like the ability to schedule my ads. I mean, if you have a dashboard, I don't know what the stipulations are. Like, if ads are being run on your channel, if you're like making an income and you're partnered, I believe, then you should be able to add the button to run ads. Like, if on your dashboard there's a little plus sign and you click it and there's all these different buttons you can add to your dashboard, and there should be like run a 30-second ad, run a 1-minute ad, and then like the amount of ad you can run at a time depends on, I don't know how big you are, I think, because Zach can run a 6-minute ad. I can't do that. It won't even let me. So, but I'm only required to run 3, so I don't care. And it's not even a requirement. It's just like, it's my choice, because I don't like when ads run over when we're having like a good conversation or something, you know? 10 being a massive psycho control freak. Oh, scale of 1 to 10 in control problem. Oh, I mean, it's definitely situational. My stream, I'd say a 9, if not a very strong 9.9 repeating, just because if something goes wrong, I need to know how to fix it, and I need to know like everything. So I don't let people just sit at my computer and fix something. I'm like, no, I'm gonna sit here and you're gonna tell me how to do it. I have to do it. It's just me, and it's mostly like I just want to learn what the fuck's going on. He is ad daddy, big streamers, man. I don't even think he runs them. Your stream is it is. It's kind of like in the hospital. I'm a 10 out of 10 as a respiratory therapist. 10 out of 10. If I see someone doing, like, doctors will put their hands behind their backs like this and lean in towards my ventilator to look at it, I'm in that room like flies on shit. I'm like, don't you fucking dare. And then they'll quickly put their hands in their pockets like, oh, I was just looking. Why you got them on this rate? I'm like, yeah, that's right, bitch. But it's like, if something goes wrong, I need to know why. And like, especially with that kind of stuff, you have to chart everything. Minty. You angel ass. Crash, refresh the channel. You no longer have to suffer the bullshit ads. Thank you, Minty. That was very sweet of you. Yeah, Lexi, you can really do them as often as you want. I'm I'm under a contract that basically states I don't have to, but I will. I guess I'm a contracted I have a contract with Twitch saying I'm exclusive with Twitch, which I already was. Oh, whatever. So I've got a few other things on me, but it's semantics. It's bullshit semantics. Rug, yeah. Lilith's trying so hard to lay under my desk, and it's under here. Sorry, baby girl. Okay, so this is the alignment rug, and we'll start at lawful good. We'll go around, okay? I do use this rug, by the way. This is on my front door, so please excuse the gross discoloration, but it gets stepped on. Shocker. So, lawful good. It doesn't mean lawful nice. Chaotic good. Good intentions, questionable methods. Chaotic neutral. Might save your life, might steal your wife. True neutral. It's not that I don't care. It's just that I'm not listening. Lawful evil. I thank you for supporting me. Your death shall be painless. Lawful neutral. Yes, there is poison in your tea, but I have a prescription for it. Neutral evil. When you just don't care exactly where the XP comes from. And then I have to spin it, sorry. Neutral good. A beautiful cinnamon roll, too good for this world. And then chaotic evil means never having to say you're sorry. Aren't they precious? Isn't that fucking cool? That was a Christmas present from a member of the community. I know, it's the coolest thing. I think I'm chaotic good, I think. Yeah, I'm like chaotic good, chaotic neutral, somewhere in there. The good intentions, questionable methods. The way I've always heard it, when long ago, I actually think it was Wax Steven told me I was chaotic good IRL. And I said, why? And he's like, well, the way I've always thought of chaotic neutral is trying to do the right thing, just going about it all the wrong ways. Not on purpose, just, it's a gift. Stampin' Sammy. I mean, was it just Stampin' Sammy Big Bird? Just Stampin' Sammy. Was it just Stampin' Sammy? I feel like my Christmas card said someone else was in on it. I love that rug. It's so fucking cool. It is a King Diamond reference. More specifically, a reference to Clerks, but yeah. It is. It was Big Bird and Sammy. I'm just giving you shit, Honeybean. But I love it. You gotta take credit where credit's due. That carpet is fucking cool. It sits on my front door. This is how we get here? All right, let's go do it, right? Yeah. Yes, I agree. Yes. Grandma, what was it like? I don't want DMC to get me. Great song, though. Check it out. I'm chaotic evil because I do what I want because I'm me. I always thought of evil people as not thinking about anyone around them, though, Minty, and you seem quite conscientious. Even if you don't do it on purpose. But it's whatever you want it to be, really. I mean, who cares? Like, your character's your character, right? I think everybody would agree with that. You get to do that's the coolest thing about like doing a campaign like that is you get to just like create a person, a life. You get to create an entire life, you know? In Planescape, excuse me, chaotic neutral is a plane of the gibbering insane. Checks out. Leave.
Scary clown says run away.
What does high score mean?
God, I put a new soundbite in. I lost it. Oh well, it's in there somewhere. I'm so evil I'd kill a tavern keeper and teabag them. But does that mean you're evil? I mean, what if that tavern keeper was like a chimo? You don't know. I think I scored 98% lawful, 75% good on one of those D&D alignment tests. Oh shit, I did one of those too, David. A while ago. I cannot remember. I think I was chaotic good. Because I had like almost, man, I might have to find one of those. They're fun though. There's some really good ones to see. The good ones obviously are a lot more intense, but they're fun to do. I kill people in games. Like, I mean, that's the glory of a game, but you don't, is it evil? I don't know. It's evil, so evil's a concept, right? Like, who decides if it's evil? It's only evil if that person wasn't evil, right? Like, everybody deem you a hero if he was a big creep. Which one's chaotic neutral? Might save a wife, might steal your wife. I like that. See, I'm between that and the chaotic good. I'm not gonna steal your life, but like, I mean your wife, but maybe your life. You don't know. Might save your life, might steal your life. Nobody knows. I once brought a man in game to the brink of death and just walk away from him to suffer. Oh my god. Do you want to know a really creepy thing? Well, not creepy, a sad thing I did. Well, I don't know if it exists anymore because of the grand clipping of DMCA strikes and deleting everything, but way back in the day when I played Skyrim, like constantly, I was walking through the hillside and I accidentally killed this man's cow. And like, it was just a random NPC and a cow walking through nothingness, and he stops and starts lamenting about his dead cow who had a name. I fucking loaded the save that was like 2 hours prior. I couldn't do it. I was like, guys, we're losing it all. I'm dead inside. This is the worst. You need a moral system to decide what evil or good is. True. Wow, what a conundrum. So if you're evil, do you know you're evil? Evil people, I mean, evil doesn't mean you don't have a moral compass. It just, like, I got really into it when I did the first part of that campaign with Domestic Dan. The name of it was literally on the tip of my tongue and it just went away. But anyways, we're in a campaign where the city is evil. Like, everyone's evil. And it doesn't mean they're bad people. It just means there's no moral compass. Like, take a job to do a job. Doesn't matter if you're killing a kid or an old dude for some coin or something like that. Like, it was a weird concept to get into because it's not like evil as in judging someone's like actions or something. I don't know. It was interesting. In D&D, the DM said we have full range, so we killed the tavern owner, took over his tavern, and funded our own. That's amazing. That's amazing. I've always seen it as 40k orcs. Now they're awful and will likely kill you, but there's nothing malicious about it. It's just being orky. And right, like that's the other thing. Like, do the two races like have what's the word? A spat? I don't know. You have a moral compass if you're evil. You just don't give a fuck. Really? Man, see, it's weird. I don't get it. It's hard for me to understand because I don't think I could wipe a moral compass from my mind to even to conceive of it. I guess as an idea, like I don't have. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen some DMs determine morals strictly in relations to character-specific ideologies. Ooh, I mean, I think that's the way it should go. Because like that's what it was like. That was Vissy's first question when she came into chat. She was like, "Katie, help me pick an alignment for my D&D character." And I was like, "Well, like, what's the atmosphere of the game? Like, is it magical and like Excalibur, like shit, or is it like Dark Souls kind of stuff, or is it modern day with vampires?" Like me personally, whenever I create a character for a new campaign, I try so hard not to create a character that's game breaking. I don't want to create a character that clashes with everything everyone else has done and the world. It's just annoying. It doesn't let you carry forward with a story or really accomplish anything. I've been in, I mean, you know my horror stories. Vissy, have I ever told the story about the one of the first campaigns I ever was in on Twitch? I was in it with a couple friends and then this one streamer I was unfamiliar with, but a very big streamer, very successful. And I mean, first episode, within the first hour, he rolled to take a nap and then we got attacked. And then he rolled a perfect 21 and asked to stay asleep. And he was our paladin. Like, it was a bard and a me. I was like a little knife wielder assassin or something. Like, it was, why would you, why? Why are you even here? You know? It's like inviting someone over for the party and then they show up and complain about the party. I don't know. It was really weird, but that's happened in multiple instances. Like I've been in instances where one person in the campaign, like we're all trying to go forward in a dungeon and all they want to do is fuck. Like they literally every bad guy they come up to, I'm going to seduce him. Every character, I'm going to seduce him. Every single fucking one and you're just like, are you lonely? Why are you doing this? Please, can we not? It's game breaking, you know. GMs put a lot of fucking work into that game, and to just shit on them like that with a game breaking character is upsetting. I would be upset. Yes, and oh, I love that. I love that, David. Yes, and is the most bestest. Words fail me today. I'm not kidding you, Vissy. Nope. He rolled a 20 and took a nap, and then when myself and it was my friend Simply Jackson, we tried to wake him up, and he rolled a perfect 21 to stay asleep, and we died. My DM banned seduction. It's bizarre when it happens. I've never been in a campaign where we've ever had to say anything about it. Like, you know, you guys have seen some of the shows I've been in where there's a relationship, like a stated relationship between two characters or something. But I never in my life have been in a campaign where people just start romancing each other and shit. I feel like I'd be watching cybersexing. I just don't want to. That's not why I'm there. Shocker. Dark Sun, because water is rare and a necessity. It created fun RP situations where you were dying of thirst because your alignment changes. Ooh, that sounds really creep. That sounds kind of like oh god, the show that I was in with Pax. The names I've been in too many shows now. I'm just forgetting the names of them. Cerebrum. Like we could get too many points of basically our mind was cracking, and that was like our damage basically. So depending on the conversations we had with people and how well they went, we would get these negative marks on our sheet that were basically our sanity going down. And once our sanity hit a certain point, like Cerebrum Project, thank you. Cerebrum came to mind at least. Thank fuck. Cerebrum Project, yeah. If you watched the show, you probably can tell where my character cracked. I lost some sanity. But I love systems like that. They're fun and different. Murgle, bitch, what's up? You don't know what you came into? Hopefully a vagina or a sock. Did it scream afterwards? Cerebrum Project was something else. That felt like being part of a movie production. I mean, all the shows I've ever been in feel like that, honestly. Like, I can't think of any show here on Twitch that I've been in that didn't have amazing production quality. But PAX was just different. Oh, man. Also, lots of Braum art in the Dark Sun source books. If you can check them out, I'm gonna write that down because I love good art. I gotta slut it up. It's Dark Sun. Ooh. Thank you. You still haven't finished Nocturne? I can't watch it because Millie is sitting on my couch behind me and I'll cry. I can't even barely say her name without crying. It's fucking weird. I'm broken. Hi, Jack. How are you? I love centaurs and stuff. I want to. Oh my god, that's Be that, please. I kind of love it. I know, Vissy. It makes me feel weak, like something's wrong with me or like I'm broken. But I think like, part of me's gonna be broken forever. I just gotta learn how to live with it. Burr! It got cold in here. I need to go turn my fan off. Jesus Christ, why is it so cold? I can't feel my fingers. Help. Where's the fun in that? I don't know. I'd suspect a succubus. Is that in anything? I don't know. A reverse Sator. Oh my fucking god. Oh, I definitely probably will, David. Sounds like my alley. Right up there. Hi, my Deloney. How are you, love? Should we cheers? Let me move this fan real quick because it's blowing under my desk and it's freezing me. My fingers are so cold. I'm gonna move my fan real quick and then but you guys can cheers. I just someone wait and cheers with me. Brr! It's fucking cold. What happened? Hi, Goddess Reigns. How are you, love? Brr! Oh my fucking Christ. Sun must have gone down already. That's what happened. It was inconvenient. Why? Oh, because you're so big, probably. I played a Dragonborn one time, and that was kind of a bummer. I was huge. Like, I literally couldn't go some places. My room looks different, does it? I moved the reptile enclosures. I mean, my geckos are over here. There was like a gecko tank right here. So that might be swinging me off. But I mean, I'm constantly moving the tanks as I feed things. I use this part of my desk to feed all my creatures. So I'm always moving them. And it's like when it gets cold, I got to move them all the time to just be near heaters and, not be near like outdoor walls because it gets so cold. For your octo people and you still don't have a name. Are they like a cephalopod actually? Like physically? Can I ask you a personal question? Absolutely. I was scrolling through your IG and saw your older pics of you, also with your sister, absolutely fabulous. Thank you. With longer hair. Why'd you go shorter? It was so high maintenance. My hair is easily the equivalent of like three normal people's head of hair on one head. Like I just every hairstylist I've ever gone to has just been like, "Oh my fucking god." It's just like dense and coarse and thick. And it's such a double-edged sword because when it's long and I style it and take the time, it's fucking gorgeous. I agree with you. My hair could hold curls for a week if I didn't wash my hair. Like I could curling iron my hair one day and just put it up in a bun every night, pull it down and it looked like goddess hair every fucking day. But at a certain point, because I mean, no matter what you do, everything beyond like your shoulder is it's just dead. It's dead fingernail tissue. And it felt that way to me. It felt like straw. And I felt like I was just tugging around a dead animal on my head all day. Like all day I was going to the hospital, working at the hospital, putting it in a bun, like worrying if I was getting guts in it or something. And I was like, why? Why do I do this to myself? It was just so much. I mean, blow drying my hair was a 2-hour process, including net like breaks to sit down because I'd have to go layer by layer with a round brush because my hair would just, if I didn't, it would hold so much water. I mean, I was scared my head would mold. It's just too much. It's too much. I'm not a high maintenance person. Like I just want to shower and go. Like I don't want to have to like do that. And I couldn't put it in a bun when it was wet because it would literally like rip here. I would get like that oh my god, what is it called? Tension alopecia. My hair was so heavy that these hairs would just start to break off. So I had all these little spiky baby hairs in the front from just the heaviness. Like it was so many reasons, but mostly high maintenance. Just way too much maintenance for me. I want to be a wash and wear. Like I just can't. And when I travel, it's especially the shit. It's the worst thing ever. Like normally when COVID's not going on, I normally like once a year, once every 2 years, I take like a 3 week to a month trip overseas and I go pick a country and just explore. And when you're not in your own environment, like with all your like hair tools where they should be and all your stuff, when I backpack, like I don't fucking pack shit. It's just hell. It's hell. It's a horrible time. Horrible time. Oh yeah, Jack. I bought thinning scissors. I thin my own hair at this point because it's just too much. Like once my hair starts to grow out, it just turns into like a triangle around my head. Oh, thank you, Crash. Thank you. Uh, this thing. All right. Better than having fine hair. You can see your scalp though. Oh, I mean, it's always greener on the other side, right? If you have straight hair, you want curly hair. If you have curly hair, you want straight hair. If your hair's thin, you want thick. If it's thick, you want thin. I mean, we'll bitch. I'm just glad I have hair, I guess. I don't know. I try not to, I don't want to think about it, which is a big reason why I cut it off. But it's literally like, it's like having a child. It's just a part of my day. I literally, every day, you just have to. You cannot go to sleep with your hair down. It will form a noose around your neck and murder you if it's down to your waist, like mine was. So it's like just to go to bed, I had to French braid my hair or put it in some sort of bun thing. Like it's just a thing I had to think about, and I wanted to get it off my plate. I got enough to think about. BK Zen 88, a friend of Shireen Lillis, a friend of mine. Welcome, honey boo boo. Welcome to my home. Robo Blake. Oh, let's cheers. Yes, I was gonna cheers. I wanted to turn my fans off because I was getting fracking frozen. Murgle, I'm kind of the same. I diet a lot of my own, but I don't really get it cut that often unless it's looking real funky. Like I think I'm about to hit mullet here. I don't know. This was a pixie cut a couple months ago. But I'm starting to hit this little territory. I don't know what's gonna happen here. I've never grown my hair out from short before, so I have no idea. Just kind of letting it go and riding the wave until I can't anymore. Oh my god, you got your eyebrows waxed? Oh my god, ow! Did it hurt really bad? I've never gotten my face waxed. Oh, ow. I don't have any eyebrows though, let's be honest. Is it hurt? Is it hurt? I'm gonna cheers. Oh, yes. Oh, the lady said I was super brave. Oh, that shit hurts. I didn't finish it. Oh, I just cringed. You are so brave. I watched my sister and my mom get their eyebrows waxed one time, and I was like, nah. Mm-mm. I mean, I don't have any eyebrows, but like any part of my body wax scares me. I'm proud of you, David, but also like, ow. Make sure to. She probably gave you tips, but just make sure to cleanse your face once in the morning and once at night because where they wax, it's opened up all those pores for oils and dirts to get into and cause pimples. Some people that get waxed for the first time don't really know the upkeep of the after wax, and they'll just break out on their vaginas. Nobody wants to break out on their vagina or their eyebrows. You always had two eyebrows. I saw pictures of you. Come on. No way did you, I mean, I'm sure you have beautiful eyebrows now, but you didn't in no way. You weren't like I'm trying to think of like you weren't like a McPoyle. Chaotic neutral. Welcome to my world. This is why we're friends. It's a brave new world. I'm excited for you. But seriously, make sure to cleanse your face with fresh water. You don't want ickies in there. What do you think about having your eyebrows tattooed on? I think I might do it if I didn't have literally any eyebrows, just because I wouldn't want to draw them on every day, and I don't know how I'd feel about having none. I don't know. Like I feel like eyebrows are a big part of your expressions and your face and like emoting, but I don't know. The only makeup tattoo that freaks me out is when people get like eyeliner tattooed simply because it's a needle so close to your eyeball. That freaks me out. I wouldn't do it. Oh, good luck. Oh my god, Vissy. Just remember you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. It's up to Myron to make it work. So don't ever let yourself feel blackballed. He could kill you to make it work, just so you know. But like you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. That's the glory of role playing. Oh, I've watched LASIK videos. They scare me. My Nana got LASIK done, and her eyes never stopped watering from that moment on. She just cried all day. See, Lexi, and that's the thing. I think it looks really cool. Like, I don't hate tattoos on your eyes. I think it looks really dope for anyone that's brave enough. But a needle on my eyeball, like, I don't even like a dog hair in there. Seduce everything, exactly. No shit. See, I think that's cool. Like, if that's what you want to do. But like when people get their eyeliner tattooed, like what if the tattoo artist sneezed? Okay, cheers. I'm thinking too hard. Sorry.
Welcome to the class
And paladin, I guess. Wouldst thou like to love under the Jesus? I'm sorry. Oh my god. Tell me if I'm wrong, but is Peacekeeper like the ultimate paladin? Face tattoos scare me. I have a lot of ink, but nothing on my face. Not on purpose. The pube cost. Oh. I had my pubic hair waxed off once. Only reason I did it was because I was trying to get with the beautician. Oh my god. I mean, at what cost? Wait, are you still letting her wax your nanas? Dude. Uh I was at a waxing parlor one time because I was with a friend of mine who was getting her nanas waxed. Which, no judgment, it just scares me. And so I was sitting out in the lobby just chatting with the front desk lady. And she told me that earlier that day, a guy came in and he had previous in the day, he had gone to a tanning bed and burnt his skin. And then he came to them and asked to get waxed, but like didn't tell them this. And when they waxed his nuts, the flesh came off because it was burned. Which I mean, maybe he had darker skin, so you couldn't tell. I have no idea what burnt balls look like on anybody. Yeah, that scared me. Let's be real. Trying to wax your own butthole is hard. Y'all, stop it. Y'all need to invest in this little bitch. Wow. Oh, it's like a fan. That's weird. Um, Honestly, if you're gonna remove hair near any orifice of your body, I think these are the best. Because they protect your skin from the microabrasions that blades cause, which cause infections and stuff like that. And you know, you don't want to get gangrene on your no parts. I am not sponsored in any way. This is a brand called Meridian. I actually think it's made for men, but it works really well. And it doesn't vibrate so much that it tickles or gets you off, which is pleasant. I'm not a very hairy person, naturally. Not a brag, just a I'm not like a gorilla, but I also don't like to have body hair, so I'm a smooth surface. I don't shave my arms though. I don't have enough hair. I think that's kind of weird. What's an epilator? Epilator? What is that, David? I did not watch the pillow video. Well, I ended up getting like a fucking scratch on my eyeball from my dog, so I was not around yesterday. I spent the morning trying to get Nine Inch Nails tickets to no avail because they were bought by third-party sellers and they jacked them up to like $400 a piece, which is just asinine. I'm very angry about it. And I like the day, what was it? Sunday, I think. This eye would just not stop crying. So yesterday I finally went and saw someone about it, and there's a little scratch from one of my dogs, but it's just the cornea. It heals pretty easily. Just you got to take care of your eyes, so I had to like lay in the dark and do nothing. It was great. I had a really good time. But no, I have not watched Squirt Pillow with the chat yet. Is this called an epilator? I would just call this clippers. Oh, I thought an epilator was something else. Am I an idiot? David, am I just stupid? I think there's nail polish on it. My bad. Is that what this is? She did it to him immediately after me. Like, I went to go show him my pussy eye, and he was like, Lil just bought me it on stream. I was like, that's amazing. Oh, an epilator pulls the hair out. This is just like clippers, but it's specifically made for like doing your groin area, like tight corners. You could use this on your face, I assume. I don't see what's different, but I don't shave my face. I don't know. Yeah, it's just a normal little baby trimmer, but I like it for like your pubes and stuff because any razor you drag across your skin to remove hair causes microabrasions in all the skin, which can cause infection and damage. And, as we get older, our skin doesn't turn over as fast as it should, which can cause scarring. And no one wants a scarred vagina or a penis. I'm going to shave my head. Get off me. No, I didn't. I said thank you so much for the sub, and I said I was gonna buy drugs with it, and that it was a Bezos sub. Oh no, we're new best friends. You don't have a fem stash? I don't really. I don't even have really a lot of peach fuzz on my face. I didn't get a lot of body hair. My nana, my mom's mom, never had any. Never an armpit hair or a leg hair in her life. She never had to shave her legs. I am not that lucky. I think because I have black hair, so I definitely have leg hair. But no, it's honestly, it's like all the hair that was supposed to go everywhere on my body just went here and didn't disperse. Cause like this is how much a normal person should have of hair. And then you're like, oh, but why? But why? Honestly, though, I don't want a lot of leg hair. That would be a negative situation. I don't know what I'd do. I don't shave my legs enough. Minty, ow. I actually cut my ankles shaving my legs today for the first time in my life, but it was a brand new fucking shave head. And I didn't get it on purpose, but it was one of those ones that came with like these two like cummy, gooey things on either side of the blade that's supposed to like soften your skin. So I think I pressed too hard because I was like, what the fuck is this? And I cut myself for the first time like in 20 years. The fuck? I could shave with my eyes closed. Hi, penis. How are you? Crash. That's a lot of work though. Veet, is that stuff that burns the hair off? That stuff scares me. It stinks so bad. Like anything that smells like that or in that realm, I don't think personally should go on skin. I know it's like approved. Obviously, it has to, right? Otherwise, they couldn't sell it. I don't know. America's a scary place. It smells like burnt hair, but also then like floor cleaner or something. Something else. I agree with you. Definitely burnt hair, but then maybe burnt plastic, almost like the rubber band in your vacuum when it goes out. See Trick, and then Lil's down here. They're so weird. I love my weird dogs. I've used it. It's okay. It gets the hair off in 10 minutes. Did you put it on your balls though? Did your balls smell afterwards? I'd be afraid. Like that'd be one thing. The smell is so bad, but I'd be so scared to burn my flesh. Oh, you're fine. Lil's being stupid under me. I just assumed you had another camera under the desk. It's fine. They're both being weird all the time. You're totally correct. Crash. I mean, I'm a picker. I've told you guys this. Like I have a couple little scars where I would, pick some pimps when I was younger and couldn't stop. And in my more adultish years, when I would get like super, super out of nowhere anxious, I'd get tweezers and like pluck one entire leg of hair.
Blood orgy! Yay! Blood orgy! Blood orgy! Yay!
Scary clown says run away.
What up, Gassy Boo? Oh my gosh, Gassy raid. Oh my gosh! Freshnika, did you come in here and spoil Gassy's raid on purpose? Gassy, the fuck is up, bro? Welcome, Raiders. My name's ClassyKatie. We're talking about shaving our genitals the safe way. How are y'all doing? And smoking weed about it. Oh, Crash, same. It's so appealing. I love that you walked in on my plucking story. It's a great time. Great time. Welcome, Raiders. My name's ClassyKatie. Actually, we were just talking about the Cerebrum Project. Did you know that? Were your ears burning? Hey, Myron. Sexcellent coming up here, fucking flexing, fucking gifting a sub to Beth Freeman. Beth Freeman artist. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my stream. My name's ClassyKatie. It's fucktabulous to meet you. Take my breath away. Cheers to my fucked up family today. Welcome to the classiest place on earth. Go forth and be consensual in every way.
And hail the Dark Lord. Wow, that was dark. Hail the Dark Lord. Dank Lord? There we go. Hail Satan. I'm a little high. Welcome to my channel.
Oh, bitches. Thank you for that gifted sub, Sexy Sex. You're a wonderfully kind person. Also, always pee after sex. Seriously. If even self-loving. All of those activities. What up? I'm a health professional and streamer here on Twitch. How are all of you? Anyways. So, I forgot what we were talking about. It's gone now. Damn it. Can I be honest? I don't really think hairless balls look great. It sort of ends up looking like last chicken in the frozen food section. I could see that. I'm thinking more like 3-day-old Swedish meatballs from Christmas, maybe, left on the counter. But yeah. That being said, I have seen a fair amount of nuts working in the medical industry, not as a prostitute. Not that there's anything against sex work. Get yours, beaches. Shaving the right way. Yeah. A lot of people, like, they want to get fancy for Valentine's Day, so they shave their nanas for the first time, and they don't realize there's a lot of aftercare involved. Otherwise, you will just have a groin covered in big, nasty pimples, and no one wants to suck that. And if they do, don't let them. Run away. Run away.
Scary Clown says run away.
Hard. Hard. Exactly. Like, there's nothing against pimples. We all break out. I've got zits on my chin right now. Like, I've got the fucking mask pimple right now. But, like, I was just I'm not sponsored or anything. I was just showing people, like, get a little trimmer, bitch. Because razors can cut up your skin and cause infection. Pimple sucking? Why are you like this? I'm not high enough. Cheers. Oh, that is... Oh, wow. Fucking A. Cynical Sly with that motherfucking resub and a cheers.
Hail the Dank Lord, bitch.
Lady Mac, thank you. I was kind of talking about my hair earlier. It's actually grown out a lot. I'm just kind of riding the wave. Seeing where it goes. I've never grown out a pixie cut before. That's what I had. Very, very short hair. Like, sides shaved and, like, some spikes on top. So I've been just letting it go, but I think I'm, like, getting into mullet territory here. I don't know. People that do short hair things. What happens here? What happens there? I don't know what's gonna happen here. I don't know. I've never cut my own hair before. I dye it, but I've never cut it. You suffer? I don't wanna. You need to leave it alone, but am I gonna have a mullet? Also, if you like your own, definitely not a Yoshi bong. Yeah, if you're curious, this is like a not licensed Yoshi egg with a little, what is that? The mushroom, the one-up mushroom bubbler in the bottom. I am an affiliate with Hemper, so if you use code CLASSHOLE, you get money off for like all sorts of weed stuff. I just have to tell you that, but it's like running ads on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? I can't talk about either, but lol. I don't want a mullet. Good night, Lilith. I love you, dear. Please take care of yourself. Unless you do an undercut. I don't want to do the grow out though. That's like, I mean, that I just have to do this all over again, you know? I don't want to do it again. She's vaping. Oh, I am barely 21, obviously. And I live in Colorado where it's like legal, if not mandatory. I actually was going to show everyone my new weed. Do you guys want to see my weed? I did a weed shop today. Oops. Keyboard, no. No, keyboard, no. Nameless. 2 fucking years.
How? What? The fuck?
That's insane. You're employed in CO but live in Florida, I'll trade. I know Florida's crazy, but I prefer the environment. I mean, the weather. I'm getting, like, desiccated here. Me too, Roboblake. Man. The weed store doesn't open early, obviously. Like, who's buying weed at 8 a.m.? Me. But what are you going to do? Hi, Carol. How are you? How are you, love? The full shaved look of what? Wait. So how far do you think you'll grow it before you chop it off? Honestly, probably like the bottom of my chin. For me, the worst length is like this shit. Cause just my hair is, as you know, and I've complained about every day for 7 years, thick as fuck. And I start looking Egyptian, like I have just a triangle of hair. Like it's impossible. It doesn't matter how fucking much I rake a straightener through it. It's just too big. Here, it's all right though. I can handle it. I can put it up at least. Like once it hits my chin, I can put it in a ponytail. But this, between here and here, is just a hellscape. It's just, it looks bad. I hate my hair. Florida's fun. I love Florida, honestly. Like, I'm from Maryland. I used to vacation in Florida a lot. It's one of my favorite places in the whole world. However, when you are reading a book in Cocoa Beach, you don't really get a sense for the crazy around you. Because that's not where they are. They're deep within. One of my best friends and mods is from Florida, though, and he's still alive. So I know it's possible. I know y'all don't just die by living there. See, and I hear it's Southern Florida is the crazy part. Ooh, I had a weird dream. I think the stream inspired. Oh, hell yes. It was like the Wheel of Fortune, but Pat Sajak as a necromancer, and someone spins the wheel and it lands on the black triangle and it says curse. He then curses them with necrotic vowels? Stop it. This is way too clever. They ask, what is that? He ignores them, and the game goes on. It eventually gets back to the same player, and they buy a vowel, only to crouch over in pain and spray bloody shit into their pants. Then Pat laughs maniacally. You should make that a comic. Can you draw? That's like fucking... your brain is crazy clever in your sleep. And all the time, but like, wow. I kind of love it. A lot. No shit revolt's gone? What part? You don't have to tell me. That's probably creepy. It's such a small state, though. It's kind of a sneeze state. Curling out under and flickering out. Mine does that if I don't blow dry it. I learned. I don't have to blow dry it, but if I don't, I look like a skater. He was a skater boy. Like
Go,
this
Pikachu,
shit.
come out.
All just.
I'm gay.
It's not a good time.
Muhammad underscore 419 tipped $5. CK, I'm filing my taxes. Maybe you can help me. Do I write off all the girl cock I got last year as a gift? If so, how much do I value each girl cock dicking down it? And can I write off a new puss and titties as part of my job for looking good? Jiwoo.
You're going to need to invest in a drug scale because I believe girl cocks, if I'm not incorrect, are scaled on weight and density rather than diameter. Oh, does H&R Block do something like that? Excellent. See, Zoe, there's answers to all of life's questions. Thank you for the tip, lover. Thank you. I popped one off yesterday. I smashed it in a door. Ow. That was a painful time. Of course, I can never decide on one color, though, right? Who can? Who can do that? I want to know how do you pull one color out of your box of nail polish?
Yay! Blood orgy! Blood orgy! Yay!
Elbel, how dare you? Raid number 2 in like 15 minutes. Why all this love? Welcome, Raiders. New and recent. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my stream. My name's ClassyKatie, and it's fucktabulous to meet you. Take my breath away with your choice from my fucked up family today. If you so choose, hit the follow button. Otherwise, I'll fucking do nothing about it. Not a thing. Hi, Elle, though. Elle's one of my favorite people in the world. She was recently in a one-shot campaign, which was really cool, over on Katie Peters Plays channel. If you haven't seen that, I'm sure it's on YouTube by now. But you should follow her. And Gassy. I mean, if you don't know Gassy, we were just talking about the Cerebrum project. If you don't know Gassy Mexican and you don't know Table Story, Gassy Mexican and I were in a show on Table Story together called the Cerebrum Project. Check it out. Thank you all for coming by to say hello. Good evening. Good evening, bitches. How are you? Oh, but James, oh my god. Dude, there's so much happening in chat right now. Hold up, let me catch up. Y'all and all this love. The fuck's going on? Thank you, Zoe. Not having coffee is a detriment to life. But James with that resub, 48 fucking months. Although I've known you for so disgustingly longer than that. Thank you for subbing the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving an anus its wings.
Go forth and be consensual, bitch.
I mean, it's hard not to spread love when you just are love, you know? And that's the impression I get from Elle. I have not got the pleasure of meeting her IRL yet, though, because, you know, half the world doesn't believe in a vaccine, but that's fine. I can wait. Having a fabulous time. My chat keeps pausing due to scroll, but I'm not scrolling it. It's very annoying. Ooh, what color should I paint my nails? They were just blue with duochrome flakes. What are my options? Like everything? Are you like someone like me that just has a box they're ashamed to show people? Not that I do that. Cursed toilets like a Dark Souls bonfire? Shut up. That's hilarious to think about. Oh, Sexcellent. Absolutely. I love doing... I usually try to pick colors that complement my skin tone. And then I just, like... I do a different design on every nail with the same, like, combination. So, like, all my nails have a combination of green and purple. So, like, this one I did, like, swirly tie-dye. And this one I did, like, glittered ombre. I smashed that one in the door. Oh, this is, like... I don't know what the fuck I was doing here. It's, like, coral tipped with gold. That is just green. Oh, it's teal tipped with purple glitter. What is this? I think this is just... It's like navy blue, like the darkest blue ever, because that's my bird finger. I need it to stand out in traffic. And then this one... What is this? Oh, it's like ombre of the gold, and it's ombre of all the colors. And then my thumbs are green, because I garden. I do them on my own. When I'm bored. Literally anything, though I don't have orange or yellow, really. I don't like yellow. I don't use yellow. I have some reddish oranges. Okay, let me think. What skin tone do you have? Are you, like, cool toned or warm toned? And if you don't know, do you prefer silver or gold jewelry? Crystal Corona, thank you. I like doing it. It's very chill. Like, you can just put on a podcast or something and zone out. But it's enough of like a fidget. It's like playing with a fidget toy, you know. It's enough of an activity that it doesn't let me think too much, which is what I go for. Ooh, fair skin freckles. Ooh, okay. Oh man, you get to do things I don't get to do. Let me think. Ooh, could you? Okay, hold up. We need to take a break, anyways. Can I just go grab 2 colors and like show them to you and see if you have 2 similar colors? Because I have a really good idea. And something, it just looks bad on my skin because I have like olive, you know, My lights are hella bright today. We're not even going to worry about it, but I'm like yellow, you know, so I can't do that shit. Oh, I'm so excited. Wow. Okay. I love purple so much. It's really, really hard to get a good purple hair color. Purple's is a bizarre color in general. I watch a lot of YouTubers who like have created their own hair dye lines and YouTubers who have created their own makeup lines, and all of them across the board. Purple is hard to synthesize and make safe for people's skin for some reason in all things. It's very bizarre. So most of the time I've gotten my favorite purple, it's by mixing dyes together and making like a blurple kind of thing. This is just straight up blue. This was called Blue Moon, I think. Blue Moon by Manic Panic. See, I like silver jewelry, but I think I look better in gold. I think silver jewelry looks like it looks tarnished when I put it on for some reason, or tacky. So all my one ring I wear, I don't wear any jewelry really, but my one ring is gold. Exactly, Viata. That's me too. Like my hair isn't warm toned naturally; it's like cool toned. So when I dye my hair purple and then it fades, it's just gray. Like it just starts to look like a kind of a muddy gray. Judy, how are you? Yeah, purple apparently. Like back, you know, back in the ancient days, they like to synthesize purple, they had to crush a certain species of snail, like thousands of snails to like dye something. I'm sure we're not doing that anymore, but whatever it is. I mean, look at if you just look at makeup, like if you're someone into makeup, pull out your palettes and count how many shades are purple. It's none. It's like one per palette. I've never really noticed it because I don't really delve into purple that often, but it's really I guess it's really hard to make. I don't know. It's weird. What's the bag on the table? Looks pretty handy. This guy, so this has my weed. This is my cool like weed locker that I have. I bought this because A, I road trip a lot, and B, I have moved twice across the country. And the middle of the country hates weed for some fucking reason. Not sponsored, not an ad. I don't even know the brand. What is the brand of this? I don't even know. I'm gonna have to look it up. I got it on Amazon though, and it's a smell proof travel bag for your medicine, but it has like a little code lock on the front. So you just pick some numbers and you put them in there, and then it locks and doesn't smell. That's the best part. It's smell proof. And if anybody's into weed and you get away from it for a day and then come back, like it smells like weed fucking rank. But I don't remember. I got it on Amazon. It wasn't too expensive. I actually bought one for Eliza for Christmas last year because it works so well. But it has nothing. That's probably why I bought it. I hate shit that just has a label all over it. It says nothing. This is great. But yeah, it has like a zipper on top. I don't know what I have in there. Nothing. A tiny screwdriver. And then space for like your whatevers. I don't know. And then this is where I put my the weed. This is like my tools. Like these are for your crutch for a joint. Then I have some papers, a tiny box of human teeth, a vape. This is a pretty cool weed tool. This was sent to me for free by Tokebud. But it's like every fucking tool you want. Like it's got a packer tool and then like a flathead kind of screw tool. And then it's got like a needle tool. But then there's more. You open it up. Oh god, is it upside down? Yeah. You open it up and it's a fucking grinder inside. And then it also has a cavity where you can put a spool of hemp wick and it comes out that tiny hole. It's incredible. Tokebud. They're a local Colorado company too. Let's take a break real quick, and then I'm gonna bring back 2 nail polishes, and then I'm gonna show you all my weed. Cause I got a new haul today. Yeah, I've just been nauseous today for no reason. It's dumb. My hair's strawberry blonde, and I want to go purple, but it's gonna be a process. Oh yeah, I wouldn't even know. Like my hair's the type of hair where the natural color's like black brown. It's whatever my little eyebrow hairs are. So even when I bleach my hair to fuck, the best I can get is like a shit yellow color. So I've never had to like add richness back to my hair. I mean, Brad Mondo on YouTube's really cool though. If you don't know how to do it, I'm not insinuating you don't know how. If you don't, I really like Brad Mondo because he's a Y guy. Oh, really? See, my hair doesn't take red at all. Like, it fades in a day. My hair, if I bleach my hair and tried to dye it red, it would literally, the next wash would be like the ketchup piss color that comes out of the ketchup bottle before the ketchup. Eliza might know. It's very bizarre. There's nothing on here, but that's probably why I bought it. The zipper has a little thing on it that says SBS, as in like Sam, Boo Boo, Sam. But other than that, there's nothing. Terrible. This is what the front looks like, though, if you're looking for it. I would love to organize your house, David. I'm a very creepily organized human being. It gives me much pleasure to organize. Yes, David, it's psychotic. And I reorganize things for no reason constantly, so they're always like I'm always in search of the perfect Jenga. You know what I'm saying? It's like an effervescent journey. What is the perfect combo? Ow. Fuck me. God damn it, ball fuck-a-dicks. Why? I can't really pull off purple. There's been so few purples I've ever found that look good on my skin. I don't know why. I like royal ass purple. Like, you know, like fucking Prince purple. That color looks good on me. Yeah, I've done it. I did that. Remember, that's what I thought it was like months ago. Because I do have hypoglycemia, like just genetically. We have all the women in my family, we're just low. Every number you can think of, I'm lower. Like even my temperature, like everybody's normally like 98.6. I'm like 97.1. My heart rate's like a corpse. It's just a thing. So that's why I actually add that creamer to my coffee, because it's actually calories. Like it's fat, like pure, you know, natural fats and stuff. So I didn't have my coffee today, though. That might be why I'm nauseous. Let's take a break, and I'll eat a cracker. Oh my god, you might have just put it in. You might have just solved it with me. We just did it together. Two brains are always better than one, though. Am I right? Watching at a shop. All right. Break time. Every couple of hours or so, I encourage my chat to stand up, even just in place, and like stretch and just like move your neck around in a circle and crack everything and get your blood going in circulation, because it's healthy for you. One thing, it can wake you up, get some water, pack a bowl, whatever you need to do. The number one way that sedentary sitters die is like a blood clot forming from too much sitting. And it's so easy to just like stand up and kick your legs around like a child for a second. So just like do it, and I'm gonna run 2 minutes of ads so that they don't interrupt this content. Strong quotes. And I will grab the nail polish, and then I'm gonna show y'all my weed. I have to repeat myself over and over because I'll forget. My chat knows, but y'all just coming by the first time, you don't know what this mess is yet. I'll be back in a few. Always pee after sex. What up? I brought my bucket of nail polish. I don't have much room on my desk for much else because it's too much. But like, they make all the colors now. And as a child of Wet n Wild, it's a whole new world. She chokes on herself. I need lip balm. Please hold. Oh, all of them. I'm hard pressed to be like, oh, I don't have that color. It's a world. But I know the colors I was thinking of, so let me see if you even like them. Oh my god, I've never tried hollow tacos simply because I like most of this shit I've had for years. Like nail polish lasts for so. If you watch Simply Nail Logical, which you obviously do, what do you think? We stand. It came out pretty recently, and I bought most of these nail polishes like 5+ years ago, and I just haven't needed to buy any, really. Like, I have hollow colors. They're not as good as hers, but I have them, and I'm just kind of simple like that. Like, I've told you guys I own one pair of shoes. Not because I'm poor. I just, I'll wear them out and buy another pair. I'm kind of the same with nail polish. So, like, once I'm out of glitter, I'll be like, okay, hollow taco is where I'm going. But yeah, this is my hoard. This is like my tools, my nail tools and stuff. But let me see. This one, yeah, and like this one. I actually just went through and dotted all of them because most of my colors don't have they don't show the color unless you look at the very front because they're gel. It's very annoying. I wanted one more. I mean, 2 colors is fine, but I wanted to give you options in case you hate what I pick. Man, okay, maybe it's like this. The only shades I'm really missing are nudes because they look like shit on me. That's fine. That's my treasure trove. A spreadsheet? Oh man, I used to. Thanks. You like it? Havoc, what up? Do you have a moment to discuss this channel's formal and official opinion of Wham? Wham's 1984 breakthrough sophomore album, Make It Big, and the many smash hits it contained? I lost my virginity to that album. It was Daddy's favorite. Just kidding. Everyone here knows I don't believe in the concept of virginity. I'll talk about music anytime, any day. I'm gonna paint these on something simply because I think they'll show up better and you'll know what I'm talking about. I love that we can just like chill and do absolutely shit all with each other. Relaxing. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Okay, I got it. I love Depeche Mode. Are you kidding me? It's one of my all-time favorite bands ever. I think you know that, though. Dream job vibes. I never take it for granted, ever. I will never, ever take this for granted, especially considering what I used to do. That was a terrible time. What's going on around streamers? I have no idea. See, I'm not like the type to keep up on stuff like that. Like, I don't keep up with the Kardashians. So if people troll me and I feed into it, just like let me know. Like, my mods will, dig into it. Don't be a douche in my channel. It wasn't funny because I didn't get it. If you have to explain the joke, it's not funny. Ghost did a cover of Personal Jesus. I know Manson did. I don't think Trent Reznor did, though. I don't think. I'm so bitter I didn't get those tickets yesterday. But $500 a pop for like a stadium of general admission? I don't know, my dudes. That's a hard sell for me. That is a hard damn sell. Ooh, are you guys keeping up with the Kardashians? Man, if you guys know, like, spill the tea. Is someone in my chat being a douche and I was too ignorant to get it? Or just blissfully in the dark? On 666, shut the fuck up. That's amazing. The last time I did see them during their last tour, I can't remember. I mean, it was 2018. It was so fucking long ago. I don't know. I definitely saw them. I saw them in 2016 in Seattle. And then I saw them at I want to say it was like, it wasn't Warped Tour. It was some festival that he actually wasn't supposed to be at, but he was touring with Queens of the Stone Age, and Queens of the Stone Age was going. So they just did like a surprise show, and I went for Queens of the Stone Age. It was amazing. That was pretty cool. And then 2018, I can't. I'm trying to think where I saw him. I don't know if I blacked that one out or what. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I mean, I'm contemplating not even going to like Twitch cons and shit this year because I don't really feel like the world is taking anything very seriously still. And like, even though I know I'm safe, like I'm vaccinated, I'm good to go. I don't, it's not a vacation if I'm worrying the whole time, about spreading it or whatever. That's not a vacation. That's a stress. Which sucks because it's like my only joy in the world. Travel, by the way. I hope these show up on camera. I don't know. I'm doing my best. They're fucking gel polish nail bottles, so they don't show the colors. I made it look like a fucking candy corn. This is not the design, but the colors are. Does that show up very well? It's basically a coral red, and then like a cool gray blue, and like a really deep pinky peach color. It's kind of like Dia de los Muertos colors or the colors from the movie Coco, which I know you fucking know. But these, I've always wanted to do this combination in some way on my nails, and all these colors look terrible on my skin. It's not coming up on camera. I thought it would. Lighting. It's a beach. Thank you, Glut. A barred core? Oh, that doesn't shock me at all. I think those colors look really, really pretty. These don't show you anything. And it shows up so red on camera, but it's just like a dark coral. It's a lot more muted than this. My camera's set up for blue. What are you gonna do? I'm a blueberry. Dude, right, Cocky? Like, why take the chance? Regardless of what's going on, why aren't all venues streamed? Phones checked at the door. Dude, I mean, every concert I've been at Red Rock so far, at least half the crowd has their goddamn cell phone open. They're live streaming it to like Instagram, I think is what they're doing. Crystal Corona, yes. Wait, could you put it in the Discord? Are you in our Discord? If not, that's cool. I can give you a permit. But in the Discord, then I don't lose it. Then it's just like there forever. One of my spiders moved swiftly. Oh my god, I fed a couple of my spiders the other day. I think I've told you about this species before. I have a species of tarantula. I have a couple of them, but they are called the name is so fucked up. Dolichothele diamentinensis. I'm not shitting you. That's the full scientific name. And they're real small. They're a dwarf species. But I got crickets the other day and I threw crickets in with them and they fucking chased them. I have never seen a tarantula actively chase in a circle anything ever. I have over 50. Never. These two, I mean, it was hilarious. I watched it for like a good 15 minutes before they got the cricket. It was so much fun. I asked Grandma, what was it like? She told me to mind my own business. Oh, poor Nana. Oh, Tool Show. They have people roaming to find phones. Really? Good. I don't hate that people choose to do that when they spend money on a ticket, but like, what are you getting out of the concert? Are you really getting much out of this show with your phone open like that and just staring at your phone? Ooh, arts. Just arts. I think nails are art. I spend more time on my nails than I do my makeup. Whose view? Well, that really pisses me off. Thankfully, I'm very tall, so I usually don't have an issue with my view, unless a monster sits in front of me, which happens. High Vile. 13, gross. No. You get paid overtime, though, right? Not that that makes it any better. Aria, how are you, love? Ooh, what was it today, though? It amazes me how many people still shop at Hobby Lobby after they, like, openly denied preventative women's health care. And I think they, like, openly denounced gay marriage or something. Another just, terrible thing. I love you, Crystal. Thank you. I'm so excited. I love this. I mean, it's just a dumb hobby. I think I've said this before on my channel, but like in my high school yearbook, I had like a page dedicated to me and my nails because I painted my nails a new color every fucking day. It was what I did every night. Like I was so bored out of my mind. These were the days before internet and phones. I didn't have a phone that texted. I don't even think I had a phone yet. Every fucking day. I had like I have my big box. I had a fucking like picnic basket, just pounds of nail polish. It was crazy. Jewel Osco? Oh, Safeway type store. Okay. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Vile was to saying like there's certain shit you can't wear when you do their inventory, right? Because it's considered like offensive to Christianity or something stupid. It's just insane to me. It's like my shirt offends you. The fact that you don't want me to get a breast exam to prevent breast cancer offends me. Fuck you. Oh, Murgle, you are a wonderfully horrible person. I'm very excited. I love bardcore stuff. I think it's awesome. It's hard for me to find a genre of music I don't like. Criminal Lobby, yes. Like, for instance, there's a really popular tarantula YouTuber who I watch, and she's very prolific, and she's, like, pretty smart, and that's where she buys all of her shit for her tarantulas. And I'm like, why do you still go there? Why you do that? Don't do that. Don't give them money. They don't like all of us gays just because of our love. Because I have the ability to love more than them. Kino, do it. Ask them if they've got any crucifixes and then just like go like shop. Because they have all those porcelain things you can paint and just shop them, but like turn them all upside down. Like, looking at what they look like on a wall upside down or on your chest or maybe like stabbings. You could do magical things. I would do them with you. I used to love doing shit like that when I was younger. Bardcore for K-pop is the only way for me to enjoy K-pop somehow. Really? Oh, I don't know. For me, it's like the key of the music. And I know that sounds really weird, but there's some music that is super popular, everybody loves it, and it makes me cringe. And most K-pop and J-pop just has a really good key that's like fun. I don't know. I don't even know how to put that. That's really weird. It's probably just me. Hi, Fire of Moon. How are you, love? I love thrifting. I don't buy anything unless it's secondhand or on sale. I can't. It's just working retail for as many years as I did. I know the markup. I just can't do it. There's certain things that are you spend for quality, and then there's other things that you just nah. Clothes, I can't do it. Clothes, I just. If it wasn't for the fans, what do you mean? Oh, the fans of K-pop? Who are they? Where are you seeing humans? Murgle, did you leave your house again? How'd you get the bracelet off? Sit the fuck down. You know better. For shame. Robo Blake, as always, I love you. I love your presence in chat and our community and as my friend. And I pray for you in Texas.
Hail Satan.
You poor motherfuckers over there. I'm saying. Illuminati's real. Candles and stuff. I thrift everything. I love a good thrift store. That's one thing I really miss from Baltimore. Not in Baltimore proper, obviously, because it's horribly impoverished and they don't even have a grocery store. But in some of the surrounding areas of Baltimore and just Maryland in general, there are some really fucking cool thrift stores. I mean, you can get some nice shit because there's like so many rich people in Maryland that just, there's shit with the tags on it they've never worn. It's amazing. My name is Indigo Montoya. Can I get DMCA'd for his speech? I don't know. Everything scares me now. Hi, Robo. I love you, boo-boo. Take care of yourself. My grandma thrifted trashy romance novels for the history, then took them back as donations. Were any of the pages sticky? It is really repetitive. The commercialized stuff. Like, there's some bands, I can't even think of the names. Bandmade, I really like. I don't know what genre they are. I don't really like go by genre. It's usually music I hear in a movie or something, and I'm like, oh, I fucking love that. And then I go listen for it. I go looking for it, you know? But I don't think of the titles very much. And now that I'm not using although, did you guys see Spotify dropped a lot of Joe Rogan's shit? Like, I don't ever wish ill will on people, but I did watch, I'm getting icky feelings. I did watch the compilation that was put together of him saying terrible things over the past however many years, but wow. Nah, man. Nah. Way too much work to read and have a rub out about it. Can't you do it at the same time? Get a little book. I mean, I watched his, like, oh, hi, Sarah. Hello, my love. I even watched, like, his apology video, and he knows he fucked up, which doesn't make me like him or respect him any better, but he said it himself. He says, anytime you have to say you're not racist, you fucked up. And I'm like, yeah, yep. I agree. Yes. I just, if you guys want to watch it, you can go look for it. It is foul language that I would not allow in my home, let alone my channel, let alone my personal vicinity. It's just, I can't. To give you a taste. That's not a taste. Brownie is not the taste. A taste, but not the taste. We just need to clarify that. File, thank you so much for gifting a sub to my brownie. Brownie, you know what's up, boo-boo. You know what's up. The one part of the clip that I can repeat to just give you a taste, if you want to see this, he literally says he compares a theater full of black people to Planet of the Apes. He says he's in Planet of the Apes, and he's like talking to two other dudes, and they all chuckle about it, and it's just like your heart gets sick at first, and then you feel it like a gas bubble moving down, and then it falls out of your ass and rots on the floor, and it's just gets worse and worse. And I get he's offended someone compiled horrible things he said over the years, but I can't think of a time any of these horrible things were acceptable in his lifetime, let alone this century. Oh, cocky. I mean, what I've found, and I know this is weird, in like in the public, people that will like scream at you that you're a racist, it's usually them projecting something on the inside of theirs. All the time. I mean, I had someone attack me because I didn't like Chinese food. I don't like Chinese people. Immediately, that's what they assumed, and they attacked me in a parking lot, and I was like, you need therapy. You bore me, but you need therapy. Oh, yeah. It's usually like a heavy, projection. Yeah, cocky, I guarantee that person is also against teaching critical race theory. Crystal. Oh, yes! Have a good night, my love. Sleep well. How you doing, Brownie? Loving the way one of your kiddos in his class is bilingual and using the other language with them in class. Yeah, that's just not... That's someone projecting a fear and misunderstanding and, like, their own weird racist shit. That's the kind of people that are like, I'm against critical race theory, but I'm not racist. It's hard for me to even with that. I had someone call me a racist once. My uncle looked at them and said, "My nephew isn't racist." They looked at him and said, "He's not your nephew, you're black." Oh my God. My uncle looked at them and said, "Now that's racist." That is the proverbial mic drop. Wow. I mean, Fire Moon, Phoenix, you'd be surprised. It's insane. I mean, I don't know. I don't, like, my brain literally just pooped. I don't know. It's very bizarre to me that we live in a day and age where people consciously say no to education and maybe to science. Like, what the fuck happened? Lady Emma, thank you so much. For any of you that take your meds around this time, aka your joy, now is the time to take your goddamn joy. I take mine in the morning, but I had to go run stupid errands. Oh, my weed! I was gonna show you my weed. God, my brain is so dumb. It's because I'm really cold. I need to find my heating pad. It's really cold in my house suddenly. I'm just like slowly crinkling in on myself. That's what it feels like. It literally feels like we've fallen back 500 years. Fruit fly. I am a ghost. I'm a banshee or something. It's facts. My most recent encounter with saying no to science is a judge that granted a temporary restraining order for our governor, essentially lifting our mask mandates at school. Shoot me. No, I won't shoot you, but what? Are my babies okay and safe? So does that mean they're not allowed to wear them now? Oh my God. This car? Wait, who the fuck posted? Knives, what the fuck? What? Questioning science. Oh, stop it. There's really small writing on the back of this car, and I'm gonna read it to you. If you didn't click the link, I'll show it to you guys. This is what Knives posted. This is pretty wild. So this is the small ass writing. Questioning science is how you prove it. What is how you prove it is right? Why are we enemies of the state for questioning it now? Where is the proof? There is proof to back up their COVID lie? Same, Miracle. I so hard. What? I think my penis shed a tear at that. Wow, Ivory, no shit? Sarah, I mean, I can't even fathom what my hometown is like right now. I'm surprised half the town probably. Well, they're probably all alive and probably all anti-vaxxers because they have no exposure to the outside world. Like, no one drives through that town. There's no reason. It's not a drive-through town. It's like, you live in Kettle Falls or you don't go there. Emotional, I mean, yeah. I just kind of want to fucking vomit everywhere. Opinionated handyman for hire who backs the blue is not vaccinated, yet is handsome and honest. He's a handyman who is a scientist. Now, is that what happens? I'm holding my head together, otherwise my brain's gonna come out. Oh my God, stop it. My uncle thinks his cold symptoms went away because he stopped taking his cold medicine. Oh my God, Ivory, I don't think you heard me tell this story. Oh, this is such a good one. I got to go up to Montana this past Christmas. It was a blessing. And one of Zach's friends, Wendy, told me this story. A teacher at the school that Wendy's children attend. I don't know how the topic came up, but the teacher, like, just out of nowhere, kind of, matter of factly goes, I mean, we all know that the flood was caused by God popping the bubble around the flat earth because he was pissed at us for sinning, right? Right, ladies? And Wendy was just like, and just backed out of the room like forever. Because that's the kind of crazy you don't touch. Like, that's the kind of crazy we don't touch. But I still can't figure out where the fuck this popped bubble around the flat earth came from. It's this happened. Oh, this is totally real. Yes, this is a story relayed to me by a woman who actually works in comedy as a job, yet just tells the truth. It was, I mean, and it is small, when you live in a rural area, it's not, a lot of the time, it's not necessarily like the rejection of knowledge and stuff. It's just not the exposure. Yeah. Apparently, MTG hates cold Mexican soup and is warning us all to be afraid of it. Excuse me, what? Menudo's delicious, although I've never had it cold. Do they have a cold Mexican soup? Why are we afraid of cold Mexican soup? What's happening? Dude, Fire Moon, this is the best I've ever heard. I have never heard the bubble. The bubble being popped by God because he's pissed. What? Like, yes, I was thinking pericardial sac, but amniotic sac works so much better. Yes. God tried to abort the flat earth and failed. Yeah. Gazpacho, motherfucker. Oh my God, stop it. Instead of Gestapo, shut the fuck up. For real, though? Really, though? Because that's amazing. Now for something to wash the stupid out of her. I don't think that'll ever be washed from my brain. But it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait. Is there audio? Should I worry about audio? Hold up. Should we worry about audio? It's gonna be super interesting. I retweeted that hummingbird video. Please don't downvote me. That's some shit. Downvoting? Really? What? I already have a problem with my goddamn timeline. Like this tweet to downvote. I heard some. Really? I had no idea. Check my DMs. Ooh, let me make a note. Oh, I put that wet nail on my fucking. God damn it, Katie. Aw. Have some more wine, honey bunny. But still, right, Brownie, I was literally just thinking that in my head. I was like, how do I word this? But same. We get a downvote button, but I still don't get an edit. Oh, well, you can get an edit button if you're like a partner or if you pay. You can pay Twitter to have an edit button, I think. Right? Minty, many, many years ago. Many years ago, yes. Here's the downvote button. I mean, what's funny is every time I've been harassed on Twitter, I've reported it and nothing happens. So I just stopped. I just block them instead. They can scream into the void all they like. Use a cuss word and it'll ask if you want to edit. Really? Then does it offer you that fucking like Twitter blue or whatever? Oh my God, Murgle. I gave it to you. I jerked it off into all of you. Seatown, same. Same. Screaming into the void, I think, is very healthy. I think everyone needs to just, like, grab a pillow and let loose vocally into it once in a while. I know it feels silly at first, but you'll get addicted. It's amazing. I'm here for you. You're lucky I didn't have a grapefruit. Oh, my weed. I still haven't showed you guys my fucking weed. How many times am I going to say that today? Did I even get weed? Nobody knows. I'd scream to the void, but I'm not that flexible. Me neither. Well, I don't want to. Rick doesn't deserve to be screamed into. I mean, Brownie, I have like a pillow nest that I just bury my face into, and then there's also a mattress below it, so maybe I use more than a pillow. I scream a lot. Please don't cream into the void. Please don't cream into the void. He's innocent. He's only 2 years old. He's my dog. It's just fucking weird. Why is Bob Saget trending on Twitter? Oh my god, he died from. They found out how Bob Saget died. He died of a brain bleed after hitting his head. That's the saddest shit I've ever heard. Fuck. It doesn't make it any better or worse. It's just like, what? That is so tragic. Yeah. It honestly, like, when he died, I was like, I don't think it's drugs. I just didn't. He didn't strike me as the type. He'd gained some weight in his later life and kind of looked like he was on prednisone for something, but he was still doing comedy and like touring and shit. Like, I didn't think it was drugs. So I'm really glad it wasn't, because how horrible. You know, the media would just rip him apart. It's depressing. That is just so tragic, though. Poor Bob Saget. You guys want me to retweet the article? I'll retweet it for you guys. Jesus Christ. It updated so fast. Whoa! Stop. Help. Poor guy. He was such a legend. I never saw Full House. Didn't have TV when I was a kid, but I saw many other things. Like The Aristocrats. Not to be confused with The Aristocats. Not the same thing. The articles just flew by, and now it's just people tweeting. There we go. I just wanted one of the real articles, not some fucking bogus. Whatever. I retweeted it, just so you guys have it if you want to go read about it. Plotted to ruin his reputation, and he ended up committing suicide. Ooh, that's really sad. Ooh. Yes, I can show you my weed. Okay. I loaded up today. So I got one new dab. It is a Binsky, right? This is a Binsky. No, this is 710 Labs. They all make fancy ass packaging now for your dabs. It's crazy. Stop it. I reuse all of it, but I know a lot of people throw this shit away. Thank you, Nameless. I washed it today. It's very fluffy. But it is, I buy things because of the name. That's it. I don't think there's really a difference other than, some things are just absurdly overpriced. But when you buy legal shit, it's all pretty high potency and it's all cleaned up and nice. But this one's literally called OGKB 2.1 number 7. Who the fuck knows? But I got it. It is 59.8% THC, and it's a Percy rosin. I think it's like kind of like a wet wax. We can look at it. Metal! Yeah! This is how they come. If you buy them from 710 Labs, they're all different. And then they have a little pot top. Yeah, it's like a little, wow, it's so bright. Sorry. It's like a little pot of wax. I think it's my monitor that's making everything blue. Hold up. Yeah, it's like a tiny ass little pot of wax in there, and it's 1 gram. Cat on the keyboard? Wait, what? Yeah, it's honey looking stuff, but the consistency is more like toffee. Like, it has a give to it, but if you froze it, you could just, like, crack it up into chunks. You know what I mean? Like overcooked caramel or something. I don't know. I don't really the only ones I don't like to get is, like, diamonds in sauce. I actually have one here. It was on sale, so I bought it last week, but these ones, they're really messy. They come with, like, literally like an oily sauce and then these little crystals in it, but I feel like I can never get it all. I feel like there's always a waste, whereas when it's just a chunk of, like, that taffy shit, like, you know you got it all out. None of it sticks to the side that I'm aware of anyways. Yeah, they usually taste nice. Sometimes they fucking stink though. Let me smell this one. This one can't smell stink though, because I already opened it, and if it stunk, I would have smelled it already. When they stink, they fucking stink. I don't know. No, it's kind of piney. Lemony piney. Yeah. Literally, the name is OGKB 2.1 number 7. Can we be more extra with that? Yeah, it's very like lemony, citrusy, piney kind of smell. It's a good smell though. I like it. Little sister. Oh, is it almost 420? I have a bowl pack, so I will cheers with you. Little sister, I'm showing off. I just bought a bunch of new weed. I was showing everyone my weeds. And then the bud I got, we'll start with the medicine man bud. So I got, I got 7 grams of grape full dead. Like grape. My peas don't come through. I don't know why. My Grateful Dead. It's a good strain. I've had it before. They say it's an indica. I don't really think it really matters anymore because there's no CBD in it. But the flower looks fucking sick. It's really nice flower or bud, I guess. Look at that shit. Bitches. Smells herby. Like a herb cabinet. I only ever taste like the gasoline ones. Every once in a while I'll get a strain that is just like fucking straight gasoline or like car fumes. Those I taste. I'm like, is my bong dirty? Like, what the fuck is going on? Is it 420? Is it Alaska 420? Cheers to 420 in Alaska. All of it? I don't know if they have 2 time zones. It's a pretty fucking big state. Dude, my bud tenders know me by name and face. I go in there and they're like, "What's up?" And like one of them will do like a little dance before I come up, like a robot, and then we all catch up. Like that's the only place I go. Like you know how some people like have their Cheers bar? I have Medicine Man dispensary. Where's my lighter? Cheers to Alaska. Cuteness. Fucking A. Shut up. Was it really on Disjointed? I've watched that show 3 times. I'm still sad it was canceled. Although it did kind of go to shit. Oh my god, Knives. I would totally take you. It's gorgeous. And there's little to no people. It's my favorite. Ooh, like Pine, real smooth, made you high as shit, but cruising and you snap sober in an hour. I kind of like that. Like my least favorite like weed. I can't even think of a strain that does that to me anymore. But my least favorite is the kind that like you get high and then it's such a slow like teeter off. I get sleepy. Like that's I know I'm not high anymore because I yawn a lot. I don't like those ones. Dude, there's even a ferry you can take that goes from my college town. This is why I went to Alaska. There's a ferry that just goes from Bellingham, Washington to Alaska back and forth. And apparently the ferry's gorgeous. Like you go by glaciers and shit. I don't know. I liked it because it was with Katie Mulgrew. Katie Bates. Who is that? Wait, I gotta look that person up. Hold up. Why do I know that name? Is it Kathy Bates? I know Kathy Bates. Like Misery? Oh yeah, Knives. A lot of the people that I went to college with like grew up in that area, so their parents would take trips to Alaska with the families and do the ferry. And apparently it's really cool. But Alaska is gorgeous. A couple of my siblings were made there. My dad and all my uncles would go work jobs up there, like go up there for a couple years and then come home, and then inevitably get called once a baby came out. Lady Emma, it's a gorgeous place. However, like you really are limited. God damn it, he's loud. I even closed his door. Um, you're really limited in terms of what you can get there. Like if you look at Amazon, living in the lower 48, and then you go up there, it's like a fraction. Like you really can't get stuff at all from anywhere. You're really limited. Oh my god, Sarah, no shit? Oh, like, do you know why, I wonder? Oh, that's such a bummer. Boo. I used to go walk down to that ferry station all the time. It was just gorgeous. It is cold and secluded, but like, if you wanted to get fun nail polish, you might have to actually fly to Washington State, buy it, and then smuggle it back up. Literally, because I worked at a Lowe's that was on the border of Canada, right on Washington, Canada, and we'd get people coming down from Alaska all the time just to buy like home goods, like a faucet, because they can't buy a faucet up there. There used to be a Lowe's in Alaska, but I think it shut down. It's wild. It's gorgeous, but you are heavily limited. It's most of the people that live in the secluded areas are rich as fuck because they can afford to fly in all the materials to like build a nice house, you know. Not to discourage you, it's still beautiful. Like there's Juneau and shit. I mean, it's got amazing places. I've still never seen Star Trek. When a friend of mine was moving up there, they wanted to take it, and I guess we're told it isn't a thing. Wait, I'm googling. Orcas Island level rich people. Not even Orcas. I'm thinking like oh god, Mercer Island rich. Like big empty houses rich. I'm gonna look it up. I'm just curious because I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. COVID's really, really affected that town I went to college in, which is sad. Um, I'm just curious. So the rest of my weed I got that the Grateful Dead, and then I got 3.5 grams of Free Mac. Mac is just a great strand. I don't know if Free Mac is different than just Mac. MAC in all caps. It actually stands for something. I don't know. But Mac is a really good strain. So I got 3.5 grams of that. And that's the Medicine Man label. It's all the same shit. It's just weed. I've never been to Fairbanks. I just want to live in a place that isn't trying to kill me 6+ months out of the year. Honestly, Maryland was pretty. I don't just like jerk off to Maryland all the time. Just speaking from personal experience, they really don't get anything too intense. Like you get the leftovers from hurricanes, but it's usually just a day of some intense rain and it's gone. The only like life-threatening weather I ever experienced there was the hail. We did one time have hail big enough to blow holes in our roof. Softball hail. But it was once in like 7 years or 8 years. So I wouldn't really count that as a normal happening. Georgia's gorgeous. The clay smells pretty gnarly if you've never been there before. Like the first time you go to Georgia, you smell it, but you get used to it. Most of the Midwest is just mild. Is it? Every time I hear about people in the Midwest, I always feel like it's like they're getting 16 feet of snow. See, and I hate rain, but I was raised predominantly in the Pacific Northwest, and I went to college in the Pacific Northwest. So, like, all my memories of the Pacific Northwest are standing wet and cold at bus stops. And then getting to class and being wet and cold, and then having to go back in the wet and cold to another bus stop. Like, it's just a lot of wet and cold. It's a lot of bad, wet, cold memories. I don't like to be wet and cold. Really, Sarah? Oh, bummer. Oh, yeah, I was good. Hmm. It just is coming up with the terminal, but I don't think it does it anymore. That's really sad. I wonder why. Oh, it foreclosed. Oh, Sarah, it went into foreclosure. Whoever owned it foreclosed. That's a bummer. Well, there you go. Now we know. Cocky, it's not terrible. It's just clay. Like, it's clay smell. It's like raw earth. And if that bothers you, then like don't go to the Pacific Northwest because you're gonna smell that too. I think every place has a smell. Like I remember when we used to live in Eastern Washington and we would drive across the mountain pass to go visit family. And the moment you crossed into like Western Washington, you smelt it. You smelled like the moisture in the air and the moss and the green. Because I remember one time my dad was like, "It's mold," and we were all like, "No, it's not. It smells wonderful." Everywhere has a smell, right? The Tacoma aroma. I mean, if you live anywhere in King County, it smells like cow shit everywhere. Even Seattle smells like cow shit a lot of the time, and fish. That wet moss smell, I love the smell. But to me, it's like that nostalgia of home and Christmas and my grandma. But I don't want to live in it because it is wet and cold. Except for the drivers and Atlanta traffic. Oh, I've heard Atlanta traffic is something else. It's like something unique into its own horrors. I'm fine with the smell as long as the weather's mild. Oh, you wouldn't. I mean, the Pacific Northwest, it's not a smell that I don't think anyone's ever complained about. My dad's a redneck who just likes to say horrible things like it's mold. Everyone loves the smell. It's the smell of the rainforest. It's that smell of like the Pacific Northwest rainforest, just like that fresh, clean, wet smell. It's not old mold smell. Like my dad's just being a dick. Yeah. It's wonderful. But once you get out of the forest and you get like into King County where Snohomish, Monroe, Marysville, outside of the city, it's all farmland. And so it just like my middle school was literally called Cow Pie High. Like that was its nickname. Everybody called it Cow Pie High. Everything smells like cow shit. It's just the farms. Yeah, I think it smells clean too, Sarah. It's like fresh. It's not like old wet. Or like I know mildew wet smell. I know that fucking smell. It ain't that smell. Lots of orchards, lots of manure. You get used to it. I mean, just like everything, but I've never had to drive in Atlanta. However, their airport is horrific. I will do anything to avoid that. No offense. Your airport's wonderful if I had nothing else to do but stay in the airport. But unless you have like a 2-hour layover, there's no fucking way you making it to your next flight in that airport. Holy shit. See, and what's weird, Seatown, and I was literally in my brain trying to think of this. I think the only reason that Western Washington actually smells like shit is because it's a lot wetter. So like the humidity in the air makes the smell stay and like fester. Because in Central Washington, you're right, it's all orchards, but it doesn't ever smell like cow shit. I've never noticed it unless they're actively spraying while you're driving by. Oh my god, did you have fun? Did you pick an alignment? Was it like episode 0 like character creation? Oh, I'm so excited for you. Oh no shit. My brother has a house in Chelan, right, Sarah? My sister would know better. She has a photographic memory. One of my brothers, I believe it's Chelan. There's that little hotbed of cute little towns around that area where everyone buys like their little summer house. I can never remember them. Fruitsville was one of them around there ish. I always liked Central Washington though. Really good Mexican food because a ton of Mexican people move there to work in the orchards and they end up opening up restaurants and shit. So the food is like fucking choice. And you get fresh produce all year long. We threw a surprise B-Day party for one of the characters. Oh my god, yes! That's such a good idea. Dude. Eniat. Oh, it's Eniat. Oh. Why did I not think that? Thank you. See, too many little towns. My current house has 3 sides bordering on a field used for beans and corn, so I'm very familiar, right? And it's like after a while, to me, I don't even mind it because I kind of grew up playing around with horses and cows and like on farms and stuff. And so to me, it's like a nice nostalgic. To me, I just think of farms. Like obviously, it's the smell of shit, but to me, I'm like, ooh, that means animals are nearby. I kind of get excited. Like there's a farm. It's more of a sick tease if it's just fertilizer, bastards. I know, Sarah, right? Like, I was trying to think of like, it's pointless to even list all those not stupid, but there's so many little towns in that area. It's a gorgeous area. Chelan's even really nice. It's so bizarre though, because once the weather goes shit, like if you were to live in Chelan, I have no idea what it's like in the fall and winter, because the whole town just shuts down. My family, we lived in the northeast corner of the state, and we would drive to the Seattle area to visit family for the holidays. So we would drive through those areas, and if you want to eat in December, you ain't finding food in those towns. Like they're just shut down. It's very weird. I don't know if those people just like move. My nails split all the time when I use nail polish. It drives me crazy. Any suggestions? Yes. Cuticle oil. Make sure to take care of your cuticles, meaning to moisturize and push them back. Because your cuticles, if you think of your cuticles as like your scalp is to your hair, your cuticles are to your nails. So if your hands are dry and crispy and your cuticles are just picked to shit and look like shit, your nails will never grow nice. Kind of like your scalp. If your scalp is like pussy and bloody and covered in shit, your hair is obviously going to have like issues. So, cuticles first, that's just nail health. And then on top of that, I always use a base on my nails. I always use a protective base, 100%. And before I paint my nails, I do the whole shebang, like moisturize my hands, cuticle oil, shove my cuticles back. Like I don't skip it, because if you do, what happens is even if your cuticles look okay, if you don't push them back and the nail polish sits on top of that cuticle, then it actually causes those ridges to grow into your fingernails, because your cuticle is kind of like leading your fingernail out. Like if you if you have long nails and you push on them, you can actually see where the nail bed ends, like in your finger, like in where it's growing from, and it will cause those ridges because your cuticle needs to be like smooth and untouched. That shit just needs to be like oiled and kept nice and pretty. But I always use a base. Like because I'd say there's no such thing as a high quality nail polish. They're all pretty much the same shit, and as far as I know, they all pretty much have literally formaldehyde in them, which breaks down keratin and the natural tissues of your nails. And so I always use like a really high quality like base that has vitamins and shit in it, and usually a peel base. That's one thing I do have from Hollow Taco is I use her peely base. It's literally called peely base, and it is like a latex layer that goes on top of your nail. Looks exactly just like nail polish. I mean, it's not weird or anything. She invented it. It's amazing, but it makes it you can literally just pop the nail polish off if you need to, and it just protects your nail from all the shit, like all the stuff. Because the long you think about it, like even if the nail polish isn't directly harmful, we all know that repeated exposure to moisture and heat releases shit from shit, right? That's why, like, if you reuse a water bottle, you can look on the bottom of, like, a Deer Park water bottle or Aquafina or whatever fucking brand you want to think of. And it'll have like a triangle and then a number or a letter thing in it. I can't remember what it is anymore. And if you look that up online, it will literally tell you how many times it's safe for you to use that product before the chemicals that created that plastic start to leach into the fluid you're drinking, which is bad. Same. I mean, how can this be any different? And the amount of times I fucking wash my hands a day in blazing hot water and my face and take a shower and wash my hair, I just would rather protect my fingers from that stuff. You know? Me too. I take hair and nail. Just for my nails, though. Honestly, like, my nails have been growing. I was just complaining about this the other day, Cocky, because my nails have been growing. I shut this one in the door today. Bad example. But my nails have been growing crazy fast lately. I've been clipping them like every 3 days. I've been cutting them because I can't stand if they're too long. And I think it's honestly because since moving here, my face has been so dry. I got all these really nice face products. And I think because I put them on, and then just rub them in my hands because I mean, it's just really high quality oils and stuff. It's like feeding my nails. It's kind of great. Drink water from the toilet. Make sure it's used though. Yummy. The smoothing base is really good too. I don't have ridges anymore because I learned that shit about your cuticles. But I used to have like lines in my natural nails. This is gel nail polish on top of natural nails. No one's nails are this thick. But I literally just like lines. But I learned it's all like it's if you think of it like scalp to hair, it's cuticle to nail. Makes it easy. I mean, you don't have to buy nice. Literally, the shit I use, I get on Etsy because I'm a natural freak and I like supporting small business. Um, It's called LBCC Cream Cuticle Nail. Cream Cuticle Nail. That's it. That just says Cream Cuticle Nail, 1936. Apply with it's like some personal shop. What she does, this person, she recreates recipes from the past, and if they still work bomb and they're natural and shit, she like markets them and sells them. And I own a lot of them, and they're actually really dope. And this is one of them. It's just the nail and cuticle cream, but it's so fucking like luxurious feeling. If you've ever bought nice lotions and shit, you know what I mean. It's like putting not if imagine non-greasy butter on your fingers. Like it never turns greasy, which is miraculous. I have no idea how. I have no idea. I mean, I could look into the ingredients. It's all natural shit. She makes them. And it smells kind of like jasmine-y. Not heavy, but I like this stuff. Ooh, really? Burt's Bees makes a good. I'm just reading what Lady Emma said for everybody in chat if you care. Burt's Bees makes a good cuticle balm that I've had for a while. It lasts forever. That's the same with this one. This is like a balm too, and I've had it forever. And it just looks it's so fucking bleached out because of my lights. It's just like a white lotion, but I hate the shiny, greasy feeling of anything like buttery, coconut oil, stuff like that. I can't stand the feeling on my hands. Like anything I put on my hands, it has to go away. And this stuff, it goes away with a matte fucking finish, and I dig it. I was just showing mom that I have one nail that's covered in dimples. It's really weird. It could be trauma from getting your finger hit. That literally happens. Like some people, like moms, her weird like one of my mom has a fingernail that literally grows like split from an accident when she was younger, but the scar from the split is down her finger, like down, like you can see it like puckered into her finger. It's really interesting. Bodies are so weird. Peely top coat. The peely coats are amazing. Oh yeah, it's the peel. Is it called the peely top coat or peely bottom coat? I'll look it up for you, Cocky. Hold up, Cocky. If you don't know who this person is, simply nail logical. One like that's her YouTube name. She's fucking hilarious. Like she's very similar to me, very dry, sarcastic, and she just like made kind of this weird YouTube business out of testing nails and being fucking hilarious while doing it. And now she has her own line of nail polish. That's who this is by. And whenever she would say, I'm going to add a hollow, meaning holographic, a hollow top coat, because she's highly Canadian, it would sound like hollow taco. So she literally named her nail polish brand Hollow Taco. So when I send you this link, don't be alarmed that it says Hollow Taco. It's not porn, it is nail polish. But let me get you the base. I'm going to get you the link to the base, and then you can shop all of her shit. It's decent priced, honestly, and the quality's phenomenal. It is. I mean, she's a person who thoroughly enjoys nail polish and made something for people who thoroughly enjoy nail polish. You know what I mean? It's not just like a famous person sticking their name on a brand, which is what a lot of shit is. Like most of my makeup palettes and shit that say some famous person, some company made them and then we're like, yo, can I put your name on it? And that was it. She fucking made this. Like she painstakingly worked on this. So it's pretty fucking cool. But here's the link if you want it. Surprise 93. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my stream. My name's ClassyKatie. It's fabulous to meet you. Thank you for the follow. Boosh. Hollow Taco. Get it. Gwyneth Paltrow is a psychopath. I don't lightly say that about people, but no. She is a fear monger and it bothers me. Peely bottom sounds oddly erotic. It does. It sounds like some latex play, doesn't it? Be careful with latex. You can wax yourself on accident. Don't do that. Oh my god, I sliced the tip of my finger off on a mandolin once. That was a really bad day. Did you? Good. Cocky. So, you got the link. Whenever you get a spare moment, seriously, just look her up on YouTube. Watch some of her videos. She'll make you laugh. She's so funny. If you've ever heard Eliza and I go, what do you think? What do you think? Over and over and over, really annoyingly at each other, that's from her. She was actually like a child actress. She had one commercial that got really big when she was a kid. I can't even remember what the commercial's for. And all she does is like turn towards the camera and go, what do you think? And she turned it into a meme on her own channel. It's fucking hilarious. She just makes fun of herself. It's so funny. And her nail polish, like, I can only speak personally to the Peely base, but the reviews are astounding. I trust her. I've been watching her for years, and she's like a genuine human. She's fucking cool and just funny. She's kind of like Jenna Marbles funny. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm as cool as Jenna Marbles, but that like flavor of just like a bitch who don't give a fuck, but also kind of gives a fuck. Maybe a few. Oh my god, Lexi, ow. How did you not realize? When did you realize? My favorite bitch nachos and class holes. Hope y'all doing well. Recreational cannabis starts here in less than 2 months. And the consensus is we're gonna run out of weed. What? Take your joy, smoke your weed, piss after sex. Oh god. I love you. You keep me young. Thank you, Slaith, for the resub and the wonderful advice. Me too, Cocky. And that's exactly who she is. She like doesn't give a fuck, but also like she literally has she live streams the sales of her nail polishes and then sits and talks with everyone who bought them and goes, "Why didn't you like this one?" And she's not a jerk about it. She literally sits there and reads her chat and is like, "Okay, all right." She's just so real. I don't know. It's weird. Ooh, oh, you reacted immediately. I was gonna say, like, how far in the food did it get? I've done that too to my knuckle. Ugh. Is it this? Hold up. Hold up. What would you do? Get up on my... Yes.
Mom, what do you think? Mom, what do you think? What do you think?
Long, but yes. That was fit. Yes, that's her as a child. Now she's like a 34-year-old woman or something. I don't know how old she is, but... Oh, Slade, no, it's okay. Honey, we're here all the time, and you're in my heart forever, regardless of whether or not you want to be. It's okay. She really, Christine, like, I do too. If I showed you pictures of myself as a baby, or as a smaller young person, I too did not change at all. It's very strange. My face is very round and childlike. The only thing that's different is my eyebrows, because I destroyed those. Damn it. But other than that, like, I am the same, like, chubby-faced, especially when I smile, like a genuine smile. Oof. I didn't change a lick. I just, like, got a big body with the same weird bobblehead on it. Seriously, Calm Sugar? Isn't that weird? Like, some people blossom and get, like, bone structure. I just got boobs and tall. But I didn't even really get boobs. God was like, here's some fat there. But most of it's going to that ass. You know what I'm saying? Fucking dude. Really? Really? Lady Emma, I know. Isn't that crazy? Like, the fact that through all this success on YouTube and with her nail polish, she still works her government job. Like, in her most recent video, she talks about my boss. I'm like, bitch, why you still have a boss? You is a boss. But you know what? Good for her. I think she just genuinely loves her job. What's up? Yeah. My poodles got groomed. You notice their poop. Oh, she has her baby. She has to defend it. Fucking Seth from math class. I don't think I've ever known a real Seth in my entire life. His name was Aaron, but spelt like a girl. What is with the gendered spelling of names like that? I've never thought about that. Why is that? Why is there like Aaron and then Aaron? Why? Why though? And why is one masculine and one feminine? Yeah, he was Ern. Why? I wonder. I wonder if they have different like roots or something. I've never thought about that before. Interesting. Burr.
Scary Clown says run away.
Have you ever wondered what happens to NPCs when people stop playing a video game? They have to get adopted. This is what I have to live with now. One of the failed power suits. Please play Fallout. Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior Fallout 76? I know, Nameless, I was thinking though, like in like for instance, just like in Latin American languages, the whole language has like a feminine masculine shift to it. But like those two names are so different. I was just in my mind, I was like, I've never really thought about it. I've just always accepted that that's what people say, but like why? I don't know. It's very weird. Just business as usual. Business casual is what we call it here in this Fraser house or whatever. Freighter. Excuse me. He took an arrow to the knee. Oh, harsh. Who decided to extend words? Like Ashley being Ashley. Oh my god, Lexi, did I ever tell you the story of how a oh my god, Lululemon employee spelled my name? It was fantastic. It's a dumb story, but I ended up taking a picture of it because it was so bad and like tweeting at you guys about it. And Lululemon tweeted back at me. I felt kind of like a big deal for a minute, but it's pretty good. It's short. I walk into the dressing room area of Lululemon, which, by the way, they were one of the few places I could find extra long leggings, which is a lie now. Now I can find them for like a quarter of the price on Amazon. It's amazing. But whenever you go to a place like that where things are highly overpriced and there's like a shop sales attendant every 5 feet staring at you asking if you need help, they like to write your name on the door of your dressing room and just like assault you with new clothes constantly. It's fabulous. And so I walk in and he goes, "Hey there, hun, what's up? You just got a few things? What's your name?" And I was like, "It's Katie." And he goes, "Cool, you spell that with a K?" And I was like, "Yep." And he's like, "Awesome. Katie, let me know if you need any new sizes." And he like hands me my shit and lets me go in the dressing room and I close the door. And that's when they write your name on the door. And I try on my shit and I open the door and I shit you not, on the door it was CAIGHTEY. TEY, I believe. I tweeted it. There's evidence of this somewhere in the world. This was ages ago. And I was like, he caught me taking a picture of it and he fucking knew. Like he looks at me and he goes, "I even asked you if it started with a K, didn't I?" Like his whole demeanor changed, his whole body language, and I was like, "Bro, wow." It was what? Like Katy, Caddy. Sometimes I get it. Like that's I think the one of the other common spellings. I wouldn't say the second. I don't even know if my spelling is the most common spelling. My spelling is Katie. Like I assumed one of those two would come out. What? It was fantastic. Katie sounds like you had a good time. Katie. He smelled good shit. I don't know. I think it was all the fumes from like all the lycra in that room. It can only stretch so many times and it starts to smell funny. Cocaine's a hell of a drug, dude. Do you ever go into one of those, have you ever been into one of those places? Those guys are high as they're on something. They I don't know. It's the only like clothing place I guess in my entire life I ever have gone into and interacted with people because as a very tall person, it was the only place I could find pants to exercise in. But wow, they like assault you with energy and kindness. Is that how you guys feel? I'm not sorry. Oh my god, Nameless, do it. It's horrible. Cause like, it's not that we're like offended. I'm not offended if someone fucks my name up. I don't really give a fuck, really, at the end of the day. But when you're gifted, I should say, the most boring of names, like Jennifer. No offense to the Jennifers or any of the other names. I say Jennifer, Jessica, Katie, Janessa, Ashley, Brittany, Tiffany. We got fucked by our very unoriginal parents. And when you're given like one of the most common basic ass bitch names ever and someone does that, you're like, "Ma'am, this is a Wendy's," for lack of a better phrase. It kind of fucks you up. My last name I'm very used to people fucking up, but Katie? It's so plain. You know? I mean, Minty, I hope so. I've seen. Oh, isn't Lululemon where that one person like freaked out at a black lady? Like, "Don't film me! I'm having a panic attack!" And she like called the cops and collapsed in front of their desk. Was that Lululemon? You're a Dave. Yep. Get this. No offense to my parents. Not that they know how to use the internet, but if they did, if they got offended, all of us, we got Nick, Adam, Corey, Katie, Sarah. Not even a 3-syllable in there, man, dudes. Like, come the fuck. It was, and it's hilarious because my mom literally looked at me and she's like, I thought they were not being used at all. And they ended up being all of us. We're top 5 names the years we were born. All of us. Like, it's just wild. Even Sarah. And Sarah's, I mean, it's fairly common. I feel like it comes around all the time. Like every 10 years or so, but damn, was it high the year my sister was born. Ashley, I feel like Ashley trips me. Every time someone says their name is Ashley, I'm like, hey, how you spell it? Because there's a lot of, I mean, I see them often, I guess, like the varied spellings. It's funny, my mom was given a complicated name, and because of that, she gave me a super simple one. That was my mom did the same. My mom, well, I wouldn't say my mom was given an overly complicated name, but her name is Georgie, like George, but with an I at the end, Georgie. And she hated her name her whole life. She felt that it was like a boy name and that she was bullied for it and shit. And so I'm sure when she knew she was gonna have girls, she was like, I'm giving you little girl names. So we got little girl names. So I get that. I understand. And then my brother, who has all the kids, they're all named boy, like not. I wouldn't say gendered boy names. I would say they're like, you know, those names that kind of dance the line, Jordan, Taylor, names like that. Wait, his name was Ashley without. Did he go by Ash? Because that's fantastic. Yeah, I was gonna say Ash versus the Evil Dead. Like, there's some great references there. There's no cool Katies in the world, really. Katie, no, none, no, not really. I would have been Megan. My mom said she knew. She never even picked boy names. One of my brothers, however, they didn't see his penis till he was born, so he was Elizabeth until the day of. Alopecia? Wait, her name was Alopecia, but she said it was pronounced Alicia? I was gonna say Alopecia sounds like a cool name, but what? Too young, yes. Oh god, what's happened? Oh. You guys see my void? No. Oh my god. It's so creepy quiet. Oh, oh, right on the cord, bud. Right on the cord. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Scary clown says run away.
How did? Oh, it's from the clip. God, that clip is really creepy. This is my boy. This is Trick. He is one of my poodles. The twins.
Have you ever wondered what happens to NPCs when people stop playing a video game? They have to get adopted.
This is my void. This is the void we all do not scream into, though. This is my precious boy. And my girl is so desperate over here. So desperate for attention. So desperate. Trick's like, nah, bitch. I ain't gonna fight. My boy. That's your baby. That's your baby. Don't smack my face. Go on. Go on. Up. 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 I almost just got socked in the mouth. Similar to someone we all know. Oh, they're wonderful. I love them, honestly. They're just big, big doofies. Big doofies. I wouldn't know what to do without them. What would I do without them? Wouldn't even know. There's an Alden named Denny. Wait, there's an Alden nicknamed Denny? What the fuck? What's happening? More spiders? What do you mean more spiders? I don't have any more spiders. I have less, technically. David Blaine, welcome to my channel, welcome to my stream. My name's ClassyKatie. It's fabulous to meet you. Thank you for the follow. Which is why I named him Dennington. I like that. I had a teacher when I was like in 4th grade who was convinced that Katie should be pronounced Katia, and he would roll call my name that way all through that grade. He was so weird. I was like, again, who the fuck has not seen the name Katie? It's an ancient name. What? Come on! Katya? His nickname is AIDS. Oh, he got it tattooed on his belt. You know what? If you're gonna have a nickname that like that, way to own it, honestly. The ancient name of Katie. Seriously. I mean, I think it's been at least a nickname for quite some time, right? It's Irish. I don't know. I've known old ladies named Katie. Usually it's Catherine, though. That's true. I'm just a Katie. Boring. I had a teacher call me Rebecca. My name was Catherine Lee. What the fuck? I mean, sure. That's, sick. I've seen worse tattoos, honestly, Nameless. When you get to strip people in an ER, you see some fucked up shit. Tattoos mainly. Did you see what my niece is named? Oh, it's ironic. Not saying that. Her name is legit ironic. Stop. Why? Why? Jam? My name is James. Spent an entire year being called Man Jam. Oh my god, why? Dude, that's honestly, have you ever seen Mean Girls? I have a nephew named Afferny, and I'm pretty sure he's as mad as I am that his mother named him Afferny when I call him Afferny. It's like that moment. Big Alanis fan, right? Named Kid. Was his last name Rock? A Ron. I love that Key and Peele skit. That shit gets me every fucking time. I forgot to tell you guys the rest of my weed because we just started talking, but I do have 3 other strains. I got Layer Cake. It's an indica hybrid between Wedding Cake, GMO, and TK Skunk. I got OG Sin, which is Cinderella 99, OG Kush, and Sour Diesel. Cinderella's are really one of my favorite strains. Actually, I think it was State that told me about it. Cinderella strains are really nice. Usually I get Cindy White is one that's around here. And then this is the one that I've been smoking. It's called Cherry Hills. And it is a something hybrid, a sativa hybrid. And it's a mix between Appalachia Cherry Pie and Granddaddy Purps. And by mix, I mean a cross between the plants. Like they all humped each other. Brownie, it's kind of fitting. My mom doesn't like the Key and Peele, but I showed her that Teacher Plus 50 Years and she lost it. Oh, that makes me so happy. I mean, it's pretty hilarious, honestly. I mean, Sarah, our last name, though. Like, our last name is arguably quite boring, and yet no one can figure out how to pronounce it. We did get a little F'd in that area. F'd in the A, if you will. Plants can't give consent. Don't hump them if you're human. I can't say I haven't humped a few trees in my days, but usually it's, a funny. These guys, oh, it's usually Lilith. Like, Lilith will literally, like, grab Trick's back leg with her 2 front legs, like, passionately, and then just start, like, pumping the air. She's not actually touching him. She's just very dominant. Anubis, I don't know I don't know what you're talking about. I wouldn't hump weed. What? Who you been talking to? A la Superstar? No. Simply because the idea of bark in my mouth is foul, but I fucking love that movie so much that I have 3 crested geckos named Autumn, Summer, and Evian. They live together. I love that movie so much. It makes me laugh uncontrollably every time I watch it. Oh my god, Cocky. I can see it. Minus the like the painful awkward. Cereal for dinner? Hell yes. High school history club was named Mr. Stop it. Sub, excuse me, not club, sub. That's my fault. Was named Mr. Seaman. So, similar story when I was a kid, like in middle school, high school. My mother's always been a respiratory therapist, and in Washington state specifically, it's legal for like vendors of respiratory equipment, like ventilators and shit, to just come to your department and give you food and free shit and try to talk you into using their equipment like all the time, any time of day. They just show up with tons of food and they're like, "Hey, do you like my ventilator?" Tea. Whereas like in Baltimore, that's totally illegal. I never saw it. But they always bring free pens. That's like the thing. Giving away tons of free pens. And the pens they gave away, I shit you not, were the best pens to this day I've ever used. And I can't for the life of me find them anywhere. But the company was Seaman. Or Siemens. I believe it was Siemens. But just spelt like semen. And those were my pens. And they were like blue with this pale, like foggy white grip on them. Like bright blue. So obvious. And so if anyone stole my pen, it straight up just said semen on it. And I was heavily bullied a little bit for those pens. But I just owned it because fuck off. My pen says semen. What does yours say? Bic? Basic hoe. They were really good pens though. Is it? I don't remember honestly how they spell it. I never saw Siemens equipment when I worked in the hospital. I don't think they are prevalent on the East Coast. I had a client at my old job. Last name was Seaman. It's so unfortunate, but wonderful. Did you try to get a job there? I'm glad you didn't, because I don't think they're doing well. They fix your elevators? See, I don't think they do like medical stuff as much anymore. They definitely don't have a ventilator. Like the only ventilators I've ever worked with are like servos, HPs. Yeah, Hewlett Packard makes a ventilator. And Dragger, however you want to say it. Those are the only 3 I've ever seen. I've worked on both coasts. I've never seen Siemens shit though. I think they kind of bowed out of the medical game. Everyone's a seaman if you're inside of a submarine, but as a high schooler in math class, when your pen says semen on it, there is no fact in the world that can save you from the giggles that you will receive. Not one. Not one. Not one. Their vent is actually really nice. Unfortunately, I know. Same, like that's how I feel about them. But if you ever are hospitalized in the cardiac unit of Johns Hopkins, they use strictly that ventilator. Like they're big on it. They have GE ventilators, I think, too, but they make an amazing cardiac ventilator. See, Sarah, you're welcome. It's impossible. I'll giggle forever. The word semen. It's hilarious. And I'm pretty sure a seaman would giggle at it, right? Like you have to. You have to giggle at semen. It's hilarious. Oh, they are. They're in North Carolina. No shit. I didn't know that. I think actually is North Carolina. I think Lincare, one of the oxygen companies, might be in North Carolina. I don't remember. At one of the schools I was at, the headmistress was called Catherine Jenkins Dix. Stop it. And at the time, it was an earlier issue with all the diseased beef. So somebody noticed her initials abbreviated as CJD, and on her school Lever's Day, somebody put a sign on her door saying "Office of the Mad Cow." Oh my fucking god. Dicks, though? Is that not universally understood as a penis? Why are we taking that? Why would we do that? Jenkins Dicks. Oh my lord. Smeg. Oh my God, Sarah. There's another good brand. It's a pencil sharpener from, I think it's German brand, and it's called Cum, but it's just Cum. And they just like on the side of your pencil sharpener, it's just huge letters, just cum on everything they make. Pencils, pencil sharpeners, everything. Fucking cum, my dude. But they're like, oh no, it's cum. I'm like, sure is, Bo, and that's why I'm buying it. Buying it because it says cum, definitely not because it says cum. Because I'm not a child. You are. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, they make like drafting stuff. So like those high-end pencil sharpeners and drafting pencils and drafting stuff, architecting, drawing stuff, you know? Oh yeah. It's great. I love cum. It's my favorite. I like to stick my pencils in cum. I use cum with almost all my artwork. If you've bought something from me, like one of my paintings, definitely cum touched. Slut skin, go fuck yourself. Mrs. Slut Skin. Can I get like a cultural history on that? Or root? Why? Butts it? Oh, I think the worst last name in my high school was Moorhead. I think. She taught AP Science. Slut skin. I mean, it's only $100 to change your name. I'd be saving up. I mean, I wouldn't personally, but like normal people would probably try to change that at some point, right? Slut skin? Slut skin. The more I say it, the worse it is. Mrs. You're a bitch. A Christy Butt? I kind of wish my last name was Butt. That's beautiful. What kind of paints do I use? For what medium? For I would say like the most often, like my favorite is blanked on it. They're watercolors. That's my favorite. It's not cum. I don't paint with cum. That's not my favorite. David Smith. Are they called David Smiths? David. Crash and burn. Daniel Smith. God damn it. Oh, it was off. Yes, cocky. They're called Daniel Smith. They're Daniel Smith watercolors. They're kind of a splurgy. A lot of them are splurgy, but what I really, really like about them, I have a whole box of them, is that a lot of them are actually made with a genuine pigment. So, like, I have one that's called Amethyst, and it's literally made by ground up amethysts. And the way that they, like, spread and bloom in the water and dry is so unique from anything else I've ever used. So, I don't have, like, every color they've ever made, because they are, like a tube like this big that's a genuine is, like, $16, which is exorbitant. Exorbitant! But they do last forever. I mean, I bought these, like, over 10 years ago. I still have them. You don't really use much, but they're just unique. I love them. Katie Butt, right? I could see it. Yes, my website is down right now because I'm having it redesigned, actually. We're working on it. We're working on it. There was a hog family who knowingly named one of their daughters Ima. Stop it. Hog? Stop it. No, I mean, I hope people think about their poor children and, like, the life they have to lead with these names. Good lord. She was a teacher. Oh my god. Cocky just said, let's be honest, Katie. She couldn't afford to change her name. She was a teacher. Could she afford a pen to write her name? Probably not. Their name? Probably not. You're very correct. They're amazing watercolors. That's like, I always say these, if you buy a Daniel Smith watercolor, it's like an investment because if anybody has ever painted with watercolors, you don't use any of it. And the cool thing about watercolors is when you squeeze it out onto your palette and it dries, all you have to do is add water and it's usable again. Whereas like acrylics or oils, once they're dried, they're done for. Like you gotta toss them. These you can literally virtually use forever, which is pretty cool. If you want to know, my favorite color is lunar something. Lunar. Oh nope, moon glow. Katie went to a different language. It's called moon glow. This color, I will stand by until I die. I want to be buried in it. It's hot, hot sex magic. I don't know. Does some wild shit. Randy Johnson. Oh my God, Angel. When I went to Mexico, everyone thought my stepdad was Randy Johnson. It was hilarious. I know. I'm really like timid with my art. I don't really show off much of it. I kind of like I know I should. I know people want to see it. I know. I kind of like just do it and then never look at it again. Put it in a closet. It's a terrible habit. Oh my God. Painting guitars would be so much fun. That would be dope. Pyrography. Oh, is that like photographing fire? I am a pyro in a dangerous way. So we have things in common. Is it what kind of paint do you use?
Blood orgy! Yay! Blood orgy! Blood orgy! Yay!
After I have a heart attack, what kind of paint do you use to paint a guitar? Rod Johnston, how the fuck dare you? You just gave me a minor heart attack. What the fuck is up, Raiders? My name's ClassyKatie. Hi. There's a fuzz on my microphone. Hello, friends. How is everyone? Lady Emma, same. Nothing like super dangerous. I just like to watch things burn. When you're a kid, that's not a good idea to let you do alone. Really. Hide the prawns. Guys, you gotta tuck your nipples back in. Rod's here. We love him, but he just can't handle himself around them nips. They're so juicy. Cleveland. Hello, wife. From another internet creature. I don't even remember. Oh, we were talking about watercolors and weed. I don't know what happened tonight. We've been all over the board today. I think we started talking about plucking. What happened? Me too, Lady Emma. Dude, a campfire and like give me a stick to just like casually poke it. Not in a dangerous way. I'm not like moving shit. I just want to like touch it to a hot coal. I am a happy camper, no pun intended, for hours. Same. Oh yeah. It's I to this day, I don't know why. I just think fire is really fascinating. Actually, fun story about my little sister who's in chat right now, my real little sister. Her first words were huts fire. Because when we lived in Eastern Washington, we had a wood fire stove with like those wrought iron like grate around it so that you wouldn't walk into the fire, animals wouldn't. But my sister was like born, baby, learning how to walk. So my mom would say, "Don't touch this. Hot fire, hot fire." And I think Sarah did touch it eventually and burned the fuck out of herself. And hot fire, that shit stuck. Normal spray can about 1 foot away from the wood. Oh, no, you just need a lighter and some hairspray. You're going way too expensive. Get yourself some of that Aquanet and a lighter, and you got yourself fun for hours. Don't do this. I'm kidding, it doesn't work. Unless it does. I don't have any hairspray. I don't use hairspray. Otherwise, I totally would. I literally don't have like an aerosol product. At all. Otherwise, I totally would. Isn't Aquanet only so in Dundalk? Shut up. My grandma was buried with Aquanet. I don't want to talk about it. What's your order, McDonald's? Really boring. 2 cheeseburgers and a 5-piece McNugget. with a chocolate shake. And I'd eat like half of it. Or maybe, if not less. Candle in front of an automated spraying room smell good thing. Holy shit, that'd be hilarious. Now dress up the little automated spraying thing like a gargoyle or a demon, and it just like comes fire every like 45 minutes. Stop it. We've invented genius. Don't do these things. They don't work. Or do they? Godzilla. Well, I was thinking of like something, they always stick those things like in the top ass corner of your room. Like, what's in the top corner of your room? Besides like oh my god, you could make it look like the Exorcist girl. Like, like all spidered out, stuck to the corner of your room, but just a fireball flies out of her cooch every 45 minutes. Oh man, that'd be beautiful. Beautiful genius. Beautiful genius. There was a story from back in the 70s about a model who was doing her hair while smoking and set her hair on fire from Aquanet. That happened a lot. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason I don't have any aerosol products in my house. I have a lot of lighters. I light a lot of things on fire, mainly my bong, and I don't want to be one of the things on fire. It could have piercings. Why not? Have you ever been stoned enough to order a 40-piece McNugget? Yes, I did one time. Once. And Zach audibly laughed at me. Like, he laughed hysterically when he opened the bag. Like, I was the one who ordered the McDonald's on my phone. And he opened the bag and he was like, 10 McNuggets, 20 McNuggets, 30 McNuggets, 40. And I was just like, because he knows I'm going to eat 5. Like, my eyes are so much bigger than my stomach. But I got real excited ordering those 40 McNuggets of just death paste. Anish Kapoor, who is that? I don't know who that is. Why is that familiar? I want to read about fun things. If you want to look at Stuart Semple's paints, I can link the story Made Black 2.0 specifically to piss off Anish Kapoor and refuses to sell any to him. Wait, who is this person? Why do I... Oh, this person invented Vanta Black. Seriously? This is probably why I didn't pay attention to them, because they claim to invent Vanta Black. Sorry. Really? Why do people in the art community have to be pretentious ass fucks? Just smoke some weed and chill the fuck out. Good morning, Mark. Dude, cocky. There is a tiny ass fast food restaurant around here called Hamburger Stand. I think it's kind of a local, like, old school chain from back when, because they look old. But they sell mini corn dogs, and I shit you not, they are delicious. I'm a child. I mean, I eat salad most of the time, but like, a Big Mac is no different than just eating a cheeseburger. They don't taste different. It all tastes like McDonald's. It's kind of like Chipotle, Like, at a certain point, just it all tastes like Chipotle, right? I love Chicago dogs. Yum. He didn't make Vanta Black, but he bought the exclusive right to use it. Wait, what? A paint that literally causes cancer. But why? He sounds like a waste of air, this person, Anish Kapoor. Anish is the name of my Twitch representative, by the way. That's why I'm like, was really thrown off, because I immediately was thinking of my Twitch rep. He's a very nice person. If anyone in my chat comes in and his name is Anish, just so you guys know, that's my Twitch rep. Really nice person. Not in any way related to a Kapoor dude or Vanta Black. Brownie. Brownie's been chilling with us. She's so sweet, though. If you can eat fast food and not suffer too much, then go for it. It's one of the few things that don't bother me, which is weird. He bought the exclusive. I mean, why? Like, I have so many questions. I'm just gonna have to go read about this douche. Vanta Black, you have to grow rather than paint on. Like, true Vanta Black. Interesting. I'm gonna have to go read about it. This is definitely a person Twitch rep named Anish. Definitely a person. Very nice. Again, person, not a robot. Well, I mean, I'm not going to go so far as to say that there aren't some metal parts involved. but I don't think he has anything to do with Vanta Black. I don't think. I mean, maybe there's like this side to him I'm unaware of. Who knows? A black higher than Vanta? I don't know. I don't think so. Not that I've ever heard of. I know isn't like there's some company that markets a Vanta Black, but I've heard it's not actually that great. It's not actually like impressive, you know? It's just basically a matte black paint. I'm interested. I'm gonna have to go fucking read about this now. Weird. Fixation. I would say fixation. Yes. It seems like such a strange thing. Like it. Why? What did it cost? Why? So many strange questions about this Vanta Black. I'm very interested to go on Reddit later. Ooh, to give an example. Oh, I'm excited. Anish Kapoor made the Cloud Gate in Chicago, and everyone called it the Chicago Bean. He hates whenever someone calls it that. Okay. I have a major feel for this person now. Thank you for that. That was a great example. I have to repack my bowl, but give me a minute. It still absorbs light better than regular black. I believe that. It's kind of expensive though. I looked into it. I was gonna buy it just to like test it on stream. Be like, guys, let's see if Vanta Black's actually real. But it's kind of like really expensive for a tiny tube of it. And I went on YouTube and watched a bunch of reviews and I looked at it, like the examples, and it's not enough far off from just a very matte black paint for me to like even waste my money to show you guys on stream because like it would be impossible to even show you. I'd need some crazy ass macro lens to pick it up. And for the price, I don't know. You can buy matte black paint and then you can literally get like finisher glosses that mattify it even more. I don't know. I don't know. There's probably a purpose. It's just not for me, especially at the price point. I can't remember what it cost, but it just for paint, it was a little up there. Yeah, it's like a mattifying top coat, kind of. I see them all the time for oil paints and stuff like that. But I imagine just like the more matte you make it means it's going to absorb more light. I don't know. Ooh, to compare price, Stuart Semple's Black 3.0 is $30 for 150 milliliters. Okay, do you know the price of the Vanta? Because it is, I think it's like around 50 or if not more. You know, the whatever the one is. I don't know who the brand is making this Vanta Black, whatever. Would be wait. Better question would be what would you paint with expensive, pretentious sounding paint? Nothing, because I'd be worried about wasting that pretentious paint. Like I'd never feel good enough to use it. It would just sit in a closet. It'd be terrible. So funny you asked that, Mark. Actually, I was just talking about that it wasn't yesterday. I got a scratch on my eye and I had to sit in the dark yesterday. Sunday. Sorry. I was talking about that in stream because I've always wanted to paint figures, but I won't let myself get into the hobby because I hate clutter and I have no idea what I would do with all the figures. Like it would just become like a horde of figures I would never use because I don't have any IRL friends to actually play games with. Everything's online for me. And I live in a really, really small house. I would go crazy. But I love like every time I walk through the gaming stores and I see these guys painting their figures, I'm like, ugh! Jealous. Jealous. I know knives. I feel it strong. I'm very selective about what actually gets to like stay in my house as a thing because there's just so little room. See, I don't think anyone would want to paint any from me. I mean, paint any, buy any from me because there's so many out there that are just so much better than anything I could do. I don't know. I'm really like down on myself. It's a bad habit. I do have tarantula molts. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those, but I got a lot. Where's my lighter? Found it. I've thought about it seriously every time I go because they're just so cool. Yes. Meatballs. and provolone or mozzarella or whatever the white cheese is. You can't paint me little figures. Paint me like one of your little figurines. My dream is to buy Gundam and repaint them all to custom colors. Oh, dude, that would be sick. Oh, really, Sarah? Does it look good? You had it up in your old apartment. I remember when I gave it to you, I think you put it up. But no. Maybe? I don't remember. It's been too long now. Thanks, Brownie. I just enjoy it, I guess. I've never done art as, like, as a I need to come out with, like, a product kind of thing. For me, art has always just been, like, the way to relax and shut my head off. And I think when you like to do something, you're probably gonna be good at, like, at least semi-good. I don't know. Maybe. Sarah, I got you. I feel you. I read your mind. I just took a year to actually unpack things in my new place and hang them up. I mean, I got really tentative about hanging stuff up because I was just moving so fucking often for a while. I was like, why even decorate? But I think I've decorated. We actually, like, put up a bunch of pictures on a wall over here, like, all the cool, like, art prints that you've gotten me for Christmas and stuff, and some pictures of the moose. They don't show the price? Go fuck yourself. They really don't show the price, Lexi? Wow. Wow. I'm honestly, like, so the tube of the guy who made it as a joke to piss someone else off is twice the price of my high-end watercolors. That's amazing. I can't even fathom what theirs is. No worries, Zach. I'm gonna end soon anyways, because I'm tired and I want to stream tomorrow. And if I go too late, then I won't wake up. I'll just sleep all fucking day. I've been binging a YouTuber who's doing world building via miniature. Oh my god, that would be my crack. Go fuck yourself. Do you have a link? Can I have it? That's like my wet dream. One of my favorite things when I was a kid was my mom had like those little Christmas houses that she would put on fake snow on top of our piano. We had a upright piano in our house all the time. She would put out the little Christmas with all the little people, and I would rearrange it, and I just would sit there and like fan. It was like my dollhouse once a year, you know. I loved that stuff. Oh my god. Oh, I got you, Mark. You got fucking banged in a bad way. I got you, boo. One sec. Boom. The only thing I can find is the price to paint a car in Vanta Black would cost $70,000. Stop. I am going to touch myself to this channel, and it's your fault. Oh, I can already tell. Oh no. Wow. Oh, Seatown, gimme. That shit. I love watching that stuff. That is like watching like someone trim a bonsai tree or something. I don't know. It's like watching someone do something super creative and specific that you to get into a hobby like that, you have to be so goddamn passionate about it, and that is crack. It's just crack. Gets me going. I love stuff like that, man. I love builder games and stuff. Like it gets me going. I love that stuff. I love watching like oh, I can never remember the fucking YouTube channel, but it's this guy. He does it's like ASMR, but he basically just has no music and it's just the sounds of him cooking a meal. Like, and it's the recipe. Shows you the recipe and the finished cut, but it's so peaceful and like it's like watching someone create art kind of. I love it. It gets me. Oh my god, hybrid dude. Do you have the room for that? Cuz that would be amazing. Harry Horror Show. He does true crime. Ooh, hell yes. I subscribed to that channel so fast, Mark. I knew Knives would be on that too. Both of us love figures. I love like it's such a niche thing, but when someone's into it, like that's why I like watching the guys at the I haven't really been to one around here, but at the comic book store in Cockeysville, Maryland, where I was lived, they had an area where you could buy the sets of figures, you know, plain and shit, and then they had desks where like if you didn't have space at home, you could bring all your paints and everything and sit there and do it there in the shop with the nice magnifying glasses. and I could just sit on a bench and watch those guys do it for hours. They would never even acknowledge my existence. I think they might have fainted if they knew I was behind them. But I would just sit like just like this on a bench and just watch, and it was so much fun. I love watching that shit. Cocky, literally cocky. I'm not kidding you, but not. It was spelled like cock with an EY at the end. Cockies. Apparently, it's a name. I don't know. Cockiesville. Uh-huh. You have a town in Maryland, not Marysville. Maryland. The mech isn't weaponized because oh my god, that's so cool. I love yep. And honestly, I watch a lot of artists on YouTube and, Twitch and stuff like that. And the people who are they're just painting something, like on Procreate or on Photoshop, but they've got a whole backstory to this character, and they'll be like, well, this weapon is in this because blah, 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 like this whole like history on just the scabbard or something. Like that's the shit. That is like the shit. Oh yeah. I love that stuff so much. It gets me in such a character making mode. Like I like start shaking and twitching. I'm like, I'm gonna make something. Oh, are you shifting house? Oh shit. Oh man. Moving sucks. I hope it goes smoothly and wonderfully. From school on TikTok one day? Stop. That's really cool. Kino, I used to. I don't know any of the current ones though. I used to watch this guy. I can't think of his name, but he used to make like monster mugs, and monster heads and stuff. Sculpt. But I watch a lot of blacksmithing. That's kind of my like shit. Like I will get fucked up on some blacksmithing. That stuff is so cool to me. Like it's fire and weapons. Who else is gonna let me stare at fire for 8 hours? Nobody. Blacksmith will. Same, Mark. World building and character like character incorporating into the world. Like, I don't even know how I start first, honestly, with the world or the character, but either way, it's so much fun. Black Bear Forge, yep. I tried to watch one. There was one on Netflix, Cocky. I probably watched the same one as your mom, but it was so corny I couldn't do it. Glass blowing is really cool. There's not a lot of that on Twitch. I've seen it like once or twice. Glass blowing is pretty dope though. The only thing about glass blowing is it's so fast. It's kind of like over with really quick. So it's not something I don't know how they would make a show or anything where you're just binge watching someone blow glass because it's basically like they get that big hot drop of nasty on the end and then blow and it's done. And they're like that's it. Whereas blacksmithing like it's like penetrate, bang bang, penetrate. It's basically sex. I don't know. I'm really into that shit. And then they always come out with something super cool at the end after they dunk it in water. But glass blowing is amazing. It's just always so fast. I never see like it's hard to catch it. The treehouse building show, but the main guy owner is fucking ridiculous. Yep, same. If you like those kind of shows, I did watch Tiny House Nation, and it's tolerable. The two guys are pretty nice. It's almost like the people they're making tiny houses for are so ridiculous that they just don't need to cheese it up, And I actually learned a lot about construction watching that. It was pretty cool. I like it. I binged a lot of it over the past couple weeks. But I've learned a lot. I mean, it's just cool. Like they're one of the guys is just a host, and then the other guy specializes in tiny house construction, and he specializes in making all the like secret compartments and all the like cool stuff that folds out of nowhere, secret stuff. And it was watching his brain work when, for instance, one woman, her and her two kids, I believe, lived in California, and their house burned down in like the big fires. They went on vacation, came home, house gone. And she had like over 200 pairs of shoes that she refused to get rid of. And he was like, oh, fuck. And he developed a way for all the walls of the house to have these special slide out compartments that mystically held her shoes. Like, it's wild. They do some crazy stuff. It's kind of cool. With the treehouse guy, really, I can't take him. They're too childish, like corny. I can't do it. I tried watching, there's a new show on, I want to say it was HBO Max. It's called True Story. And it's these two comedians that I'm really bad with names. I don't care. Whatever. One of them's in The Hangover. The guy with the missing tooth. Doug. He's one of them. But it's like they have to cheese so hard because the people they're interviewing are just everyday people that really don't have like the personality to be on show. It's like my teeth start to grind and I don't even know I'm doing it and I have to stop watching. Has anybody experienced that? No, just me. Ed Helms. And I love Ed Helms. He's so funny. He's one of my favorite people. He's hilarious. He's like in a banjo band, realistically, as well as an actor, and he went to like some prestigious college. I don't remember. Yeah, but the people like that get interviewed for this show are just like, you and I. They're just average people with a story to tell. And so the two guys interviewing them are comedians, and they're just like, it's almost like watching a bad cop interrogation. Like they have to lead them through the story because the people don't really know how to tell it. I don't know. It felt clunky and just a little too like real Napoleon Dynamite, I guess. Yes, I did. In the Mumford and Sons. Yeah, he's big. He actually got to play with them at a few concerts, I think. Simply because he was in the same city as them at the time. And he is in a band and he plays banjo, which I think is hilarious because I love banjo. Seatown, what was the screen? Oh, there it is, Harry Horror Show. I typed it in and accidentally did it with the wrong keyboard because I'm a dumbass, but we'll get this. We'll get this together. I have to take off and eat food and hydrate and stuff, guys. I have not done any of that today because I ran around like an idiot and did errands. And I want to stream tomorrow. Yeah, the Harry Horror Show. I'm excited. I love stuff like this. I love horror stuff. Conspiracy stuff is hilarious. I think it's fun. You don't have to like buy into it to enjoy it. You know what I mean? Some people cannot just enjoy something. I feel like they're like, "Oh, I just can't take it." And it's like, you don't have to believe it. Maybe the person's just fun to listen to, right? Yeah, I love this stuff. So let's do that. As always, take your goddamn joy, whatever the fuck that is, whatever gets you through the day, whether it's meds. I take Lexapro every day because I'm bipolar and a little nutball. I smoke some weed to keep me calm. It's great. Whatever that is for you. Coffee, food, weeds, whatever. Sarah, I love you. I love all of you. Not as much as my little sister, but I watched her come out of my mom's vagina. So, you can see where the line is. I passionately care for you. Always pee after sex. No, you, Cleve. Treat your wife like a queen because she owns your ass and deserves it. That's all I have to say. What's tomorrow? Thursday? Yeah, that's it. It's Thursday. Nothing special. If you guys remind me though, I would really like to play that Resident Evil Village that we started and then just got too high. As usual. But beyond that, take care of yourselves and be good, and I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers, cunts. You have a great one. Be good to yourself.